Like, bro, when I was down there, it really is like this. A whole bunch of trees.
Yeah.
It's no like no city.
Well, when did you go to Atlanta? What age?
Shoot, this was what I think this was 2021. If I'm not, or no, I think it was 22. So yeah,
Mm,
this was about 4 years ago now. So yeah, I was what? I guess this was later on in the year though. So I was already 27.
mm, okay, okay. Uh, mm, the only place I didn't ever really been on vacation was like Vegas.
That ain't no vacation.
And bro, you know one thing about Vegas though? Like I don't, it was I can't explain it. Like they root hardcore for their home team. They kept talking about the hockey team and shit. So yeah.
Hmm. So they got to have shoot all four major. I mean, three major sports. Just about. Well,
Yeah, they finna get a basketball team for sure. How do you think they would hoop in Vegas? Like do you think they really would change players' mindsets?
Dennis Rodman would have loved it.
Do you think that's a real thing? Like people like if you in Miami, you in LA, like that'll affect your approach to the game. I
It,
never even thought about that.
it depends on the player and the discipline.
Man, you in the NBA. You finna no, I'm in Miami, I'm finna boy, you tripping. I always heard that though. They be like,
I mean, they already be there anyways.
you know. Did
Like,
you watch the game?
which
Miami,
game?
Miami versus 76ers?
Uh-uh.
We live, by the way.
I'm about to
But
turn Detroit on. What's it called game though? I see. Oh, never mind. You gotta watch that. I'm about to watch Detroit and OKC though.
you know, but when I was watching the game, Embiid had moments, Paul George had moments, everybody had moments. But VJ Edgecomb, he had got VJ Edgecomb don't really be getting texts like that. He don't really be saying too much. Then I looked at the box score and I'm like, bro, Paul George damn near doubled him up for shot attempts. And VJ been killing while everybody was gone. Of course, they wasn't just winning games, but he was proving that, hey, I can get buckets, keep us close. They just didn't have enough. It was too many people hurt. But I just don't know if I like Paul George get more shots than VJ. I guess I'll say it like that. How you feel about that type of situation? Do you think it's like, hey, we trying to compete, so go with Paul George, or do you think it's like, let your young guy, let's see what he can really do?
I think so. I mean, if he been having a hot hand, I understand the next man up rule when people out and you start like your volume increase, but to just make it to where you said like PG had double the shots. That I don't know if I fully agree with that.
That-
Uh,
and it's like, bro, maybe I ain't trying to speak for him, but I'm like, bro, I know he think he need to be a bigger part of the offense while they're actually everybody's assembled. Do you think VJ Escom better than Paul George right now? Is he better? That's the question too.
I feel like he is.
It's like
A
I
lot of
don't know.
people, a lot of
Go ahead.
people are so stuck on what they used to see of a person that that's the only version they see, whether that person is actually showing it or not. So with that question, people gonna be like, "Man, what kind of question is that?" But I mean, the reality. I mean, PG hasn't looked good at all this year.
He'd had like two good games in a row. I think he had like 26 the other day.
I mean, but this is an 82 game season. Like you saying, like He had a good back to back. There's a lot of stuff he also did that kind of hindered the team, like getting suspended. I understand he spoke on that, whatever, but um, apologizing about something ain't gonna get those games back that you missed.
Yeah.
And a guy who been there just about all season and has been producing, he probably do feel away.
Cause I mean, Paul George ain't just been terrible. 17 a game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists as the third guy when he has been playing. Uh the numbers don't look terrible. It don't feel, I don't know. Maybe it's a feel thing. Maybe it's because VJ got more athletic pop. It feel like he making more plays, but I don't know. Cause I was watching Paul George the other day. I'm like, this looks pretty good. But I still don't feel like I get, maybe I just feel like you can't play Edgecombe and Paul George at the same time. I don't know. That part seems more off than Maxi and Embiid. It feel like Maxi and Embiid have figured it out together. Well, they have played together. So I don't know. I just don't know, right? This the Edgecombe Paul George situation is what's sticking out to me right now because Philly really should have beat Miami. Because if you think about Miami and Philly, who do you think had the most talent? And it wasn't even no Norman Powell today.
Philly should have definitely won, especially since I mean technically that's their best player that's missing. And like, how you lose to a team that just got blew up by the Pacers?
And that's another thing. So uh, it's like I thought Philly was trending towards looking dangerous, but then it's like they just I don't know. I don't know. White boy, what's up with it, man?
What's up with you, my boy?
How do you feel about Philly? We've been talking about Philly
You said what now?
because they just lost to the Heat today. No Norman Powell, and Paul George took twice as many shots as VJ Edgecombe, they rookie. So we was just trying to see, like, man, is Philly dangerous? Do they got some problems? Just like what's going on with Philly?
Oh, you said what's going on with Philly?
Yeah,
Um,
just like what are you thinking about Philly right now?
Philly is kind of hard to gauge because when you think about it, they really have like a solid big three, but two out of three of them niggas can you really rely on?
Hmm.
And PG just came back. We know that I guess the only thing I'm seeing from him that I'm waiting to see from Embiid, can you give me a healthy playoff run? When you talk about Paul George taking all the, taking more shots than VJ, he just got back. He's still trying to get his feel, but it's like, with the way that the standards are right now, can you really afford to do that? And then, because I didn't catch that whole entire game against the Heat, but I caught probably like half of the third quarter through the fourth, and it was just like, man,
Yeah. Do you think VJ is better than Paul George? Ray said VJ better than Paul George right now, and people just stuck on Paul George, what he used to be.
yeah. Or I don't think that I'll say this. I would lean more on VJ than I would Paul George.
I I
I
would
think I think Paul George is somebody that is a still somebody that could probably get me 15 a game, 15 to 18 a game. But if I'm Philly in the way that I've been drafting these young bulls, I gotta give VJ the green light the same way I gave Tyrese Maxey.
see.
Because once I gave Tyrese Maxey the green light, I mean we see what he's doing. And who's to say that on an every night basis that VJ couldn't easily be the 2-3 on a playoff team. We talking about Philly, and I mean shit. If we just talking about Joel, you just do you. Am I expecting you to be the old Joel? No, but just do you.
If Joel and B do have a good playoffs, let's say they go out in the second round, is I'm looking for anybody willing to take and beat off my hands. I promise, because it's like I don't. I think this is one of them scenarios. I don't care what happened because I don't think nobody gonna pick them to win a championship. And
No,
it's
ain't nobody gonna pick him, but it's just hard, bro, because it's like you still trying to keep that one centerpiece and build around him in a sense. But it's like if you get rid of him, then you're gonna have to completely change up the way that you play your game altogether. Because I mean, that nigga Embiid is still a center that can stretch the floor.
but this
And
is my
he does
problem with
help, and
Embiid's
he
and
does
Max's
help them,
situation.
and he does help them young guards because Maxi can attack the paint. I feel like VJ can, he can also attack the paint. He does help them with his ability just to stretch the floor. So if you do decide to say, "Hey, I'm gonna get rid of my center," what are you gonna replace him with just as far as your bigs that you can still stretch the floor? Because if you got a center that's just gonna sit in the paint all game, I don't think that's gonna be a benefit to them.
Hmm.
You gotta
Um,
have a center that's gonna stretch the paint, but it's like I mean it's gonna stretch the floor, but it's like who are you gonna get? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not already kind of already locked in with their team, or they're an older player that's injury prone, and you already dealing with that.
or are they saying they don't think Maxi is good enough? Like you can't build a championship team around Tyrese Maxey,
You
and our best,
can, but
and I,
let's just keep it. I mean, you can build a team around them, but you still got to put the right pieces around them. Like case in point, let's just say we can go back to Luca when he was with Dallas. They tried to match him up with Kristaps Porzingis, which is a center that can stretch the floor. That's not a center that he needs. He needs a center that he can run a pick and roll with that's gonna cut to the paint and stay down there. Luca, we've seen his best success has been with a center that's not necessarily one of these new age centers. He's an old style center that's gonna stay in the paint, run the pick and roll, and keep your ass down there and play defense. Like we've seen that different players need different pieces, and I just feel like if you're going to move forward with Tyrese Maxey and VJ as your young core, you're going to have to go find another center either in free agency or in the draft, which is possible, but you're going to have to find one that's a center that can stretch the floor, that doesn't have to live in the paint, that can hit a mid-range jumper and get you, a couple threes, on occasion. They can't live with no center that just lives in the paint.
needs a Joel Embiid type of player like that. He needs that specific skill set, or it's just the catch and shoot.
You need somebody that he doesn't necessarily have to be a Joel Embiid, but he has to be able to play outside. He ain't got to be Joel Embiid exactly, but it's got to be somebody that can, at least probably be.
Bro, let's
If
stop
you
being
give
nice.
me a center, if you give me a
Chris,
center that
is
can probably be
Tyrese Maxey a one?
35, 30, huh?
Is Tyrese Maxey a one? Because I think we being too nice about this. Is Tyrese
He,
Maxey a one?
he's a one, but you still got to build the team around him, bro.
Is Tyrese Maxey better than Donovan Mitchell?
Is he better than Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah. Do he have a higher ceiling? Is he better? Because now I'm thinking about this. Why
I
we
feel
talk about Joel Embiid too much? Why we don't talk about Tyrese Maxey? What are his expectations? I just that just popped in my mind.
I mean, when you right now, it's really a benefit to him. He has no expectations because they're still putting all their ducks in Joel Embiid. That's really just the
But
honest
it
truth
seems
about
like
it. He
Tyrese
really
Maxey.
he has no expectations because Joel Embiid is still there.
But I think now that Tyrese Maxey is an all-star, he's trending towards all NBA. I think he's top 5 in scoring. Now it's kind of like, and you like 26, 25, something like that. You in your prime. I think it's time to start looking at Tyrese Maxey to where it's like I kind of want to look. I want to see what he do in the playoffs. Do he take over that number one role, or do he kind of just defer to Joel Embiid? Because I think he don't have to defer. He needs to take a leading role, and yeah, because I don't think they can move on from Joel Embiid. They don't think because we haven't seen that from Maxey, his ability to carry. So I think that's a part of it too that I ain't thought about. Why don't we have expectations for certain guys? Like Devin Booker. Devin Booker is on a team where everybody is playing above the level we thought they was gonna play. The coaching is better than we thought they was gonna get. But Devin Booker is not having the season that you would think he would have for the Suns to be having the season that they having, if that makes sense. Like he's having a regular good year, but it's like you would think he would be like a top 10 scorer or a top 5 scorer. But I don't know. We don't care about what Tyrese Maxey and Devin Booker and them do. I don't know. They need more what you doing. That's just how I feel.
I think the only difference is with Tyrese Maxey and Devin Booker is that Devin Booker done been there so long. It's kind of like even when KD and all those dudes were there, it was supposed to be his team, and they still didn't. You know what I'm saying? But he's also getting like Devin Booker just got the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, he just lost KD and all this yada yada yada, which he shouldn't. I'm not agreeing with that at all. He should still be put up there because he's still their franchise player. So I do agree with you on that point to where Devin Booker should be looked at the same way that some of these other dudes have looked. The only reason why he don't is because you know how media goes. They look at Devin Booker like he's doing it the right way. You know, no matter who they done brought in or anything like that, he ain't went nowhere.
Because yeah,
But
yeah.
with
You
the
do you
fifth
think
month,
that covers that you think that covers stuff up a lot being a one team guy?
yeah, hell yeah.
Should it?
Why shouldn't it? I mean, a lot of people have opportunities to leave, but hey, even I mean, we look at Dirk. He had plenty of chances to leave, but we look at his one championship and that run as one of the most impressive we've ever seen with dudes that got multiple titles.
It's just
Like I feel what you're saying,
mm,
but like it's a thing. Like I mean, that nigga Giannis is probably looked at as beloved in Milwaukee no matter what he does. That nigga has a finals and he got two MVPs there. They're gonna look at that one championship as like the best thing they've seen since sliced bread. A lot of people don't even remember that Kareem won one with him because of Giannis. Don't nobody remember that. Giannis can do anything else in his career, but guess what? He's going to get a statue in that building. He's gotten too many accolades there, and if they don't give him a statue, it's just going to show how crazy that organization is.
but Devin Booker haven't done nothing.
He hasn't.
But
Only thing
but
he
we
need
thought
was
he would though. Remember, we had expectations for Devin Booker. Remember, I was kind of low key like, man, he was supposed to be around where Tatum is.
we thought that Devin Booker was really going to be able to get it done once they got KD, but he, I don't know, bro. It's like I don't know.
I just don't get why.
I like the team they have now, but I feel like it's one of them. I feel like that Devin Booker might be. I mean, you can call me crazy for comparing them, but he might be in one of them dirt situations, bro. Like he got to a finals. He got to have a couple of seasons where it's kind of foo foo. They rebuild it, and maybe he might end up there. And we might be talking about him different in a year or two.
I mean, okay, that's a good perspective to have, but
I'm just saying
you
perspective
got to
wise.
step it up.
I mean, we wasn't. Nobody was killing Dirk because we knew what Dirk was. We just knew that the team was just. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
but
what, that's the only reason why I brought it up.
but I'm saying the Phoenix Suns should be even better. I don't think he's been playing good. It's like he having a regular good season, but he's the lowest field goal percentage. He has the lowest field goal percentage and 3-point percentage out of any top 10 scorer, like top 11 scorers too. Michael Porter Jr. is on that list. He's lower than Michael Porter Jr. when it comes to field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. So I
Damn.
just think, but that's my thing. Like the Phoenix Suns, if Donovan Mitchell was on this thing, I just think this team is like damn near a top 5 team. Look what KD is doing with the Rockets, and them dudes is bums. We get on KD, 37 years old, more than we talk about Devin Booker. I'm just saying.
The only reason why it's hard with KD and the Rockets, because as much as you hate to admit it, they was a second seed without that nigga last year. And I really don't care what nobody say. We might need to start looking at Desmond Bain as one of these niggas that changed some of these rosters. Not Desmond Bain, Dylan Brooks.
Oh yeah. I think I've been told y'all. I've been told you when everybody was talking about the Grizzlies and John Morant. I'm like, man, Dylan Brooks' physicality and his attitude and Desmond Bain.
They missed that shit the first year that he was gone. I feel like they missed Dylan Brooks really more than they missed Desmond Bain, if I'm gonna just be honest with you. And then even just with Houston, yeah, they can try to say what they want to, but that's not the same Houston team with Dylan Brooks was there.
But they missing Fred Van Vliet and Steven Adams too, though. That's a big
Now
part of it.
Steven Adams is. I feel like they now. If you tell me which one is kind of more important, I feel like if Steven Adams was there, they can get by. I feel like Fred VanVleet is more important because they do need a true point guard. But they if they at least had Steven Adams with their size and Sengun was asking to play a true four where he needs to be, I'm sorry. The way the people be talking about him, y'all need to put him in the same category that y'all was putting some bonus in.
I told y'all. But Chris, bro, this why I rocks with you.
No, that's what I told. No, I told you that.
But
Because the way that
no,
y'all was talking, the way that y'all was talking about him, I said, bro, y'all making him sound like the same way I was talking about some bonus a few years ago.
I understand, but that's what I'm saying now. Remember, I thought Sengun was gonna be better. That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta start having expectations for these guys because once they don't like meet them, they need to be called out. Sengun was supposed to be the next Jokic. Remember, they was calling him Baby Jokic. And you bring in a guy like KD, and he's supposed to complement Alperen Sengun. But he came in and had to be the best player at 37 years old. He's the best two-way player on the Rockets. That's absolutely egregious. But at the same time, they still is in play for a top 5 seed.
And the thing
So
is, I can't too much blame that on Sengun. I feel like that more falls on Thompson more than anything. He needs to be the best two-way player on that team.
but he got too many holes in his game.
He needs to
Like,
be the
we kind
best
of know what
two-way
he
player.
is.
And I feel what you're saying, but he needs to be the best two-way player on that team. Because with his size and everything else, I'm not saying you need to give me 25 a game, but you still need to at least give me.
He give you like 18 and 8.
And but
You
what is he
you
doing
not
on the?
expecting more than that from Thompson. I ain't gonna lie. Come on now, Chris. He's giving you all of everything he can get. He's a role player.
But
We
why
thought
the
he could
hell
play
is
point
KD?
guard, but he can't.
No, he can't.
That's really the problem. Remember, they were saying that hopefully he could play point guard and transition into that role, and with the ball in his hands, maybe he won't have to shoot. That was like the biggest hope for Amir Thompson. But we realized he can't play damn point. That's really the problem with him. But now you have to adjust the ceiling for him. Now he's just a role player.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't think they really tried to.
That's how I feel like,
I
because I
don't
think
know.
it's just too easy to blame KD. Like, you get what I'm saying with that? Because it's like, bro, let's really talk about it. Because I think it's just like Ray then it would just blame KD. Oh, KD, he just can't get it done. But like on some real talk, bro, Jabari Smith was picked third overall. Reed Shepard was picked third overall. What was it mean? Like third overall? Like all these niggas is top 5 picks and they're role players. That's the problem. These niggas just supposed to be better. I don't know. Who
I
was that
mean,
compared? You, huh?
like I said, I just feel like the biggest thing that was a detriment to this season was the fact that Fred Van Vliet ain't been there and Steven Adams hasn't been there healthy most of the season.
That
Because
that's cool. But we've named like 3 or 4 young guys that was top 5 picks who should have been better.
I mean, you could say they should have been better, but at the same time, let's just, I mean, just like you said, are they playing their role or not? You just said that you can't ask no more from Thompson. You just said you can't ask no more from
Uh,
everybody else. Are they playing their role or not?
okay, I'm
The
gonna ask
only
you.
reason why
Let's
you,
do
the
this.
only reason why,
Keontae,
the only reason why you're feeling like the KD is doing more is because of the losses that they have due to injury. But everybody else is doing what they're supposed to do. That's the only thing I'm saying.
mm,
You can make that argument that everybody else is doing that, they're doing what they can. That's all they can do. And the only reason why you feel that's all they can do, bro. And as much as you want to say that KD 30, I'm sorry. This nigga is his name alone is going to come with expectations. So that's why he's always gonna require more because that's what we ask from the greats. No matter how old you are, it's like you could like we want these younger dudes to take over, but sometimes it just don't happen.
mm.
Hey, what? What happened? Oh,
Damn.
it's something that fresh.
I will say this though.
Something different.
Doing what you're supposed to do sometimes ain't enough when you got talking about people missing out there because of injuries.
Oh, that. So you on my side?
I'm just saying
Okay.
in a sense, right? It's like some of these dudes is like, what you gonna get is what you gonna get. And I'm just, going off of what DJ saying because he said you ain't gonna get too much from a man, Thompson and all. I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's go off of that logic. If they
But
give
you,
you everything that you expecting to get them, hey, if KD is supposed to be that nigga, then yeah, he gonna have to give a little bit more. That's what
he's
we at.
that's my problem. There's no way in hell KD can be that nigga. Bro. Hey, have you seen him? Do you see how he looks on that court now? Like, no offense, KD, bro, I got real love for him, but that shit don't look the same as that OKC KD. He's older. He's slower. He should not be a number one. He should be having to play this much defense. I get it. That shit sounds crazy. But Jabari Smith, he just stepped up. But Reed Shepard is supposed to step up. Amir Thompson is supposed to step up. Sengun, I think it's like, bro, it's like he's looking better, but that shit is garbage, man. He's worse than Sabonis. And it's like you have to learn to shoot. Sengun don't shoot and he don't play defense. You can't be a center and you can't shoot or protect the rim, and you only like 6'9". Sengun is the problem number one. Amir Thompson was supposed to be able to play point guard. Can't do that. Reed Shepard was supposed to be able to play point guard. He's just a spot up shooter and a microwave scorer.
So
So
everything that you're saying, you still have to look back at injuries because you don't have a point guard and the team refused to
it's
solve that
supposed to
problem.
be Reed Shepard. I want to hear somebody call out people that don't never get called out. Like Ray was
Well, you
talking
just got through talking about us calling out third and fourth options. What the hell option is he?
that, but that's no, that was Ray. That's why I say these dudes do need to be called out when it's their fault. Sometimes it's the star's fault. Sometimes it really is. But sometimes it's not, bro. It's the people that's you put all you do is hit the corner three, and then you're missing your corner threes. It's your fault.
I think it's that back
You
here.
think that- What happened to the quote, to whom much is given, much is expected? That means even when I do everything I'm supposed to do, even if everybody else on my team ain't doing what they supposed to do, I'm still gonna take blame for it. That I mean, like, you laugh at it, but is it fair? No. But that's just the reality.
Man,
It's just like the head of a household. He can be doing everything that he's supposed to be doing. But if it ain't, but from the outside looking in, if things just like, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of shaky. People gonna be like, man, I question your leadership. I question your judgment. I question your decision making. All these things gonna start popping up, and guess what? You gotta take it on the chin.
man,
When you decided that you wanted to be great, that's the burden that you decided to bear. And that's just how it is. Every great done had it before. What makes you special to say, nah, I don't want criticism. I don't deserve that criticism.
Was people saying that Jordan had to win when he was on the Wizards? Why does KD have to win though at this age?
I
Now,
mean, you know who you talking to. People do clown him for that. He can't do this. He can't take that team to this. He could like people still say that.
nobody's expecting LeBron to be carrying the Lakers. We haven't for a
I mean,
long
they got
time.
Luca.
But no, but I'm
If
saying,
KD was playing with Luca, they wouldn't be saying that either.
but I'm saying KD is the only person that's being judged like it's his fault. Like that's damn near unanimous. At 37-year old, it's his fault.
Every time he about to start writing a book, he always changed the title. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that page. I don't know why I wrote that. Let me rip it down and throw it away. Every time he don't ever get his groove with a team, he just up and leave. So of course you're gonna get a lot of criticism.
And it's not like we
The
trying
way
to
he
make it
left
seem
Brooklyn,
like
the
it's
way he left the
all his
Suns, it's just
fault.
like, bro, come on now. What are we doing here? Are you trying to like create the rainbow spectrum or something by the end of your career? Like, what are we doing?
And it ain't like we trying to make it seem like it's just all his fault, but it's just, when you just think about just a superstar talent like that, when we just talk about, uh, you know, he, and it, I had to try to get away from just, talking about the Warrior shit and everything like that. I'm like, damn, that nigga KD really done moved around a lot. He got so many different color jerseys in his goddamn closet. I think that's really gonna be the only criticism against him. It's like, yeah, we expected him to want to win without doing that Golden State thing. I, I think a lot of people feel that way, but it's just like at this point in his career, it's like, I think it's just them expectations that come with that because he's moved around so much. And DJ, before you even try to get on me, I will go ahead and give you your credit about the Brooklyn Nets situation. That situation was not ideal for anybody. So I do feel like those were some wasted
Mhm.
years.
Was the Suns his fault? Like where was it? Where it's just like, nope, KD
Yes,
is you.
I'm blaming the
So the
Suns because
Suns
he
was his
chose to
fault.
go there. Once you choose to go to a certain place, like yeah, I got to put that on you because
And then
you
it's like
because you knew the moves that they was gonna have to make to get you there.
I was just gonna
Now
say
I
that,
don't
yeah.
know about the Bradley Beal situation and how that came after me. I would have never made that move. But just as far as him deciding to go there, and it was supposed to be him and Book, and I feel you. He probably thought like, okay, this is gonna be Book 10 and all this yada yada whoop the whoop, but it still wasn't nothing that just felt like it was just
It fell on
something that
KD. It fell on KD.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not a problem to y'all. Now the Brooklyn thing, yes. But that people don't even blame Kyrie for what happened. Like it's
I
like
know.
it's
I just
no.
said
I
that.
get you.
I
No,
know.
I'm
I
saying
just said
people.
I don't even put the Brooklyn thing on KD.
No,
People done had Kyrie done come his fair share of blame and
no, I
everything.
feel you. But I'm just saying. But you know a lot of people that do. You say what?
I'm saying
People don't
Kyrie
say nothing bad
definitely.
about Kyrie just because 2016. Kyrie, what? Go ahead.
Kyrie got blamed for Boston. Kyrie got blamed for what's it called?
As he
I
should
think
have. Kyrie should have got blamed from Boston.
no, I'm saying DJ acting like man, Kyrie ain't never, bro. People have been
He didn't
blaming
get no
Kyrie.
blame for Brooklyn though.
People hated Kyrie ever since he left LeBron in Cleveland. They feel like he should have left for Cleveland.
Only
Ever since that, he started getting a whole bunch of flack just because of that. That's where everything all first started. And then when it didn't work out in Boston, they was like, "See, we told you, oh, you should have just stayed anyways." And then he left Boston. They got on him for that. He went to Brooklyn. It's like, okay, you know what? Maybe maybe it's a new dawn, a new day. You got Katie over there now. Eventually, they got Harden over there, and we all know what happened with the COVID situation. They was blaming Kyrie for not being out there, but guess what? We only can blame you for so much. You're not out there actually playing, so now we got to go start blaming and criticizing people that's actually out there. So of course, KD gonna get more flack because he's the one out there more. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you want us to keep bringing up Kyrie not being out there?
I want y'all to. The dude is so great. He's not good enough. Like everybody, like man, KD do more, do even more. That's the
Name me,
crazy part. Oh,
name me a player that was supposed to be a certain level of greatness, and they kept falling short, and they wasn't getting the same hate.
he's got to be the greatest player that y'all consider a loser.
No,
And you want to know somebody else who was also getting a lot of flack back in the day? And the reason why we don't hold them up to the same thing because they never won.
Karl Malone.
I wasn't gonna say him because I mean at least he got the two finals. He got
This
he
man
got
is
some
crazy.
MVPs. Like he finished his career as the number two all time leading scorer. So it wasn't like he was struggling. He stayed on Utah. Now he probably got some flack for it. Well, I know they got some flack. Him and
Other
his
stuff, but
well, no, I'm talking about the.
oh, oh, with the Lakers. Oh, oh man.
Ah,
Well, I'm talking about the Gary Payton and him joining up on the Lakers, and then as soon as he get over there, he calls him mayhem. I'm like, bro, what is going on? How you gonna get mad at a grown man for like you disrespecting him? Talking about some, you trying to holler at his wife, and when he what's it called? He snapped back at you talking about some put me and him in a room, and I'm like, bro, you can't get mad because a grown man disrespected by what you was trying to do behind his back. And when
Is
he
Carl?
called you out, now you want to just let's fight then. I'm like, bro, what?
So is Karl Malone the greatest player without a ring?
Uh, he definitely got the accolades to say
Yes,
he
he
the greatest.
is.
The only other person that has an
I'm talking.
argument
That's what I'm talking about in terms of.
is Charles Barkley, probably.
why?
And y'all think
He got
KD
an
really?
MVP. He led his own team to a finals. He got like, come on now. At one point, he was looked at as the greatest player in the game while MJ was still playing. Even when Karl Malone won the MVPs, nobody was saying he was better than MJ. It was at a point where they was like, bro, Charles Barkley, this dude the best player in the game. I mean, of course, Jordan. They got to the finals. Jordan showed y'all, no, I'm still the best. But at the time, like before leading up to that, they was like, no, that's legit. Charles Barkley got a whole case out here to say that he is the best player in the game.
Uh, I don't know, bro. Karl Malone. He finished. He got two MVPs and he finished twice in the middle of that. So I think Malone had a better career.
I'll say because of longevity, that plays a factor too.
Mm, I'm just gonna say I ain't gonna cap. I just peak Malone was better than peak Barkley, bro. Not probably from like a impressive standpoint. What you like to see was more exciting, but production. I'm gonna go call. Mm-mm. But y'all think KD would be in that same boat with those guys? He'd been left out a lot of conversations. Basically, what y'all saying? Because I don't feel like he gets the credit, the Golden State credit. That didn't do nothing for him. So it's like, why are people still hating KD? I don't know. Like, just enjoy my nigga, man. He 37. That's really what I'm getting down to. The fact that he still has expectations is what bothers me. Just enjoy him, bro. The nigga is still a top. No,
I mean,
he just had an unfortunate career, really.
that's really what I was about to say. It's just unfortunate how he got those two Finals MVPs because like we done seen people get Finals MVPs and went to other teams, but it's just different, bro. It's just different. And it's like you don't try to kill somebody for that because at the end of the day, you got to give them their credit where their credit is due.
And I think I think KD's really better than what people think. I think he was going mano a mano with LeBron a lot of times. Like him and LeBron look like peers. Like people didn't say that Jordan had a lot of peers. Niggas ain't say I don't know. I
No,
don't know.
not at all. But it's just the thing that sucked about them two finals that LeBron played against them is just like the first year LeBron didn't even get to have his full squad with him. So I think that first year is just the year that I would have wished he had his full squad because clearly the second year, Kyrie wasn't there and nothing like that, and they got their ass whooped. But I just feel like the first year when KD was there, and they had that. I mean, cause shit, that Christmas game was one of the best games we've seen in the regular season. Imagine if we would have got 7 games of that.
Yeah.
I think that's the only downside to at least one of KD's. If Kyrie would have been there fully healthy for that first one when he was there, and LeBron would have had a fully healthy team, and they would have just went mano a mano. Okay, I got my squad, you got your squad, and if KD would have won that hoe, like, hey, you were just the better man, the better team. But like it's just some things like you got to put a perspective and just you know LeBron was out there but like yeah him and KD was matching each other, but then when you look at the rest of the team, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't close.
Yeah. That whole thing just gonna be unfortunate because it just
Yeah, it's gonna be unfortunate regardless. And I mean, it's really unfortunate for both of them because LeBron gonna
no.
get killed because they look at him with his goddamn record. But it's like, nigga, you supposed to be LeBron, so you supposed to carry. But then when you look on the flip side, it's like, okay, KD, yeah, you won. But then they looking like, well, LeBron didn't have his full squad. It's gonna be it's gonna suck for both of them.
Yeah. Hey, do y'all think the Hawks gonna miss Trae Young? This is random, but it's been on my mind.
It ain't random because you brought it up earlier.
Well, I ain't gonna say it's random, but you get what I'm saying. It's not random, but like it jumped in my mind when I did bring it up earlier. Cause like they succeed right now. Going,
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do you think they're gonna miss him?
I don't know. Cause when I watch Jalen Johnson, bro, like I like him. I think he's a great all around player.
So what
Y'all,
doesn't he do right?
I don't think he closes games. I don't.
Okay, then go get you one.
But they
They got
had
to
one.
Bro, let's just keep it a bean, bro.
See, Ray
I like
tripping.
Trey. I like Trey Young as much as the next nigga, but what have we seen from him in the last couple of years that we're like, oh yeah, we just got to keep him.
The last time we seen Trey
He's been having
Young,
bad teams.
Bro, he had bad teams when he was over there shivering over beating the Knicks.
But that's what I'm saying. When y'all gonna put him around some good players? Right? What was you saying? You went out, you just stopped talking. But like,
yeah, I was in the middle of talking. I was really joking when I said they got CJ McCollum. But no, I was saying no. The last time we seen Trey Young come through like clutch wise was that Boston series a couple years back when we thought like they was about to get swept, and he brought them back to game 7.
and see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's better than Jalen Johnson, Chris. I'm saying they need that archetype with Jalen Johnson. I said saying they should have made it work instead of trading
But
him.
I feel like you need Jalen
He
Johnson to
was
be
the
more
main
of a
advocate for
ball.
getting
I think
traded.
Jalen Johnson would have to be more of a ball handler.
Figure it
Like
out. Just like you gotta figure it
you
out,
think
bro.
Trey gonna play off the ball for real though? I feel like for that to work, you would have to ask Trey Young to play off the ball a lot more, which he should be able to do. Don't get me wrong, but is he willing to do it?
I don't know if they let it. We didn't get to see it enough. Like
Okay,
some,
I can see you on that.
because I can say play styles will clash, but then you gotta let the relationship develop. Like that shit is like you just gotta let them play. Like hoopers hoop. Like you go slowly figure that shit out. This shit might clash in the beginning, but as we get along, we'll figure out some kind of synergy if we both love the game and if we both want to win. I think Trey Young wants to win. That's what I'm saying. Like people acting like he's a bum. I'm like he just short. The dude is cold. He's a closer. Like he's clutch. Like he's entertaining. I don't think none of those things about Jalen Johnson is what I'm saying. And I think they're a good team. I think they could have used Trae Young, bro.
And I'm not gonna disagree with you on that, but
You
And
can't
at
he
the
say
same time, it's
he
like how long
advocate.
does that nigga Trey got to be hurt before we can see the shit? That's another problem. Nigga Trey been getting hurt too frequently.
uh
So he has, bro. He has.
well, I don't know. I think they gonna miss him, bro. Cause
I
who
mean,
do- who
you might be right.
the la cause Ray said CJ McCollum, but
He was
Bro,
what?
joking.
I
He
was
was joking.
joking.
But that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have Trae Young. Would y'all rather have the same team doing what they're doing right now, but with Trae Young? Don't y'all feel more confident about the team? That's what I'm saying.
But you've been saying you wanted Trey Young gone since the beginning of last season. Now all of a sudden he gone, and now man, I don't know if they did the right
I
move.
didn't. Did I say I wanted him gone?
Yes, you was trying to come up with whole trade scenarios.
That's because they said they wanted him gone. I just was trying to get the best like trade scenario. I've always defended Trae Young.
No, you didn't defend him the last season. You definitely want to defend him this season until he
Get
got
him out of
gone.
here.
You saw how egregious he was shooting and everything.
Yeah, he was on
So,
his ass a little bit.
so yeah, some of that shooting was terrible though. But I don't know. We gonna see.
Atlanta
Y'all
wasn't even
watch
looking,
out.
when he was there. Atlanta wasn't even looking as good. Now when he got hurt, that's when things started changing.
Oh, here we go. That
Am I,
shit.
am I
Oh,
lying?
I mean, it's a season. That should be ups and downs. They was on the
Nobody.
down street.
So you knew Atlanta was about to be this good in the same season how they started off.
Before the season, I thought Atlanta was a sleeper team, but it was with Trae Young involved. I didn't know he would be traded and it would go like this. No, but I don't know.
Is
Okay,
Boston gonna win
what? Nah, hell no.
it? Guess they do need to.
No,
Oh my god,
they don't need Luka Garza. That's what they.
That boy Jalen Brown took 29 shots to score 29 points.
Nigga say he too competitive with Tatum, bro. I honestly think they got some underlying shit, bro. Because
He said
Tatum beat him
he said the other day, he said something about dang, how
50
did he
wins in a
say?
gap year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. But
I,
yeah,
this is super random, but I heard about the Jaden Ivey situation.
yeah. Anytime some like people start doing going that way with God, sometimes it's crazy that it seems like mental illness. But yeah.
Well, I guess I don't know what the hell happened. What happened?
What?
He got
Jade?
released from who
He
was he with
what?
the Kings? Who was he with?
No, he was on the Bulls.
There you go, the Bulls. I knew it was I knew it was a bottom feeder. But
Damn.
basically he went on a 45-minute rant. Um,
On IG Live, wasn't it?
yeah, me technically, I don't think he said anything anti, but they said he made some anti-gay remarks. And he was speaking against. He was basically saying how they basically put you in these situations to support um, Pride Month and all these things, but it's nothing like. But he said when he decided to speak on his beliefs and righteousness, he gets shut out, and then it kind of proved his point because right after that live, anyways, no time letting him go.
Hmm.
Oh, from the Bulls.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's why they let that nigga go.
But see that I think that's just some NBA progressivism stuff. Like the NBA is just like what they call it, a Democrat league or a libertarian type of league, bro.
whatever they try to call it.
Like they're very soft when it comes to stuff like that. You can't speak on these communities, the protected situation. I think that's all that is. I think if this was the NFL, I don't think that would have been such a big deal. But I just think the league is bad, right? The NBA is just bad, honestly.
To be honest though, I remember even being a kid and when Tim Hardaway, I don't know if y'all remember Tim Hardaway went on that radio show. I don't think he knew the radio show was live. And he made that little comment about he don't like gay people. That
Damn.
boy. And then I don't shoot. I didn't know it was a full 24 hours. He had a full apology statement and everything ready. And this happened. We was like, I know it's been at least 17 years ago when that happened.
Mm, like, I don't know. Just a little weird. I don't I don't know. And then cause Jaden Ivey, I don't know. It's like all for supporting the faith and stuff like that, but it seems like his was accompanied with a mental break. Somebody
I,
should have been.
I
Huh.
can say I can't really speak too much on his perspective because I mean, when you get part of a certain organizations and um, we don't know what fully he's always around. We don't know what them dudes and signed over when they signed that contract. We don't that's we look at it as like man, it's just basketball, but we really I mean it's a business. It ain't just basketball.
And
So
I I don't like the NBA as an organization. I just love the game of basketball, but I don't like the NBA. I really don't. I don't like Adam Silver. I don't like the direction the league goes. I don't like their political stance. NBA damn near like Hollywood. But, mm-mm. And they say Jay now he was looking like Martin, huh? Right?
man,
They try to get me.
and we talk about how competitive Detroit been with multiple missing um, key players.
For some reason, it should impress me, but it doesn't.
Shit, I don't know why.
I just don't like Detroit when Cade isn't playing, and they don't even have Duran either.
Shit,
Well, including against OKC right now.
who did Minnesota just beat and they had everybody sitting out?
Minnesota, they had beat the Celtics. That was a long time ago, though. What's the score with the Detroit game?
79,
Uh,
74, 10
yeah, that was
seconds left in the third.
In it. I mean, it just I don't know. I still think it's fugazi. I just think that's fugazi. I think what Minnesota was
oh,
doing is real. I think Minnesota without Ant looking good is more important than the Pistons looking good without Cade
it's the
because
same thing.
If
nah,
anything, offensively, it ain't. Because Minnesota still got some players that can get off on their own. Who do you expect to get off on Detroit when Cade not out there to orchestrate for them?
but that's what I'm saying. That's why I still look at it like it's fugazi. Because when Cade comes back, none of you dudes is gonna be doing what y'all was doing when he was gone. Bones still can go off if when Ant is there. Dennis Jenkins ain't doing none of this shit when Cade playing. They literally openly said that. That's why I'm like, it's cool, but I think it's a fugazi. I think they just play hard because I think JB Biggerstaff coach players that play hard.
Okay, so why you don't think he can't coach in the playoffs?
Nah, hell no.
Man, you a hater,
I just don't see it. Yeah, the way y'all feel, you just gotta see it is how I really feel about the Pistons. I gotta see it. I don't like their players. I see the results, and I'm trying my hardest to respect the results, but I don't respect this Detroit shit, bro. I'm sorry. Like I do, but I don't.
Coach of the year candidate.
So Ray, you sounding like you think they can make a run because Detroit doing this. You think this is showing you they got a higher ceiling or something?
I, in my opinion, it's between them and what's it called to make it out of the East
Oh, so you think they the second best team in the East?
for
Behind
sure.
who?
Boston.
Hey, didn't I say something about Boston making it to the chip?
Did you?
I think I did.
You think Detroit the second best team in the East? You agree with that?
Right now, or you just saying just
'Cause I think Ray's trying to come at it from this angle. Everybody said Detroit ain't nothing without Cade. Cade ain't been playing, but they still been competitive. They even won some games. I think he trying to basically say, well, hey, don't sleep on Detroit. I'm still like, nah, Detroit, them dudes still suck outside of Cade. Like, I'm not as impressed with what they're doing without Cade because I just still don't think they have enough talent, bro. In the playoffs, everybody play hard. Everybody gonna be getting to it. And I just think their regular season
I just
approach.
think that like in a game like this, in a game like this against that supposedly you may have to face in the finals without your best player, and
Mhm.
if y'all are still able to keep the game close with everything that's going on, like how you saying that can't nobody score to where you really got to lean on your defense, and where's the game at? It ain't like they just getting their ass whooped, dog. Now, if they were just getting their ass whooped right now, I'd be 100% with you. I'm like, yeah, no, he can't do that, yada yada, whoop de whoop. But now I want to see how this game ends because what did you just get through talking about? Closers. K is a closer. So if they're still able to do this and the game is close, and you're telling me that they're going to have Cade, I really can't,
I, I just think even with
The only
Cade,
team, the only team that I really feel like could beat them, if they had to face them, would be Boston. And if they face Boston, it's going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals
so
because of what they're saying.
that's my
They,
problem. Y'all
they
sleep on
just they
Cleveland, huh?
just they just blew out the team that DJ is more impressed with.
What you talking about?
Oh,
They just beat Minnesota a couple days ago by 22.
I know.
But you still more impressed with Timberwolves.
When they beat the Celtics, yeah, that's more impressive than anything they done. To
So
me,
when they
to
beat the
me,
Lakers, when they beat the Lakers in the final minutes, when Lakers have the best clutch record, that wasn't more impressive than beating the Celtics.
I mean, it was impressive for Dennis Jenkins, but no,
That boy
The
DJ
Celtics
go
are a better
dumb. That
team
boy
than the
DJ.
Lakers. The
That boy
Celtics have
dumb
a
as
higher
bitches.
ceiling than the Lakers. The Lakers was hot. It's just like when people were beating on the Hornets now. You think it's a good win because the team was hot. But in the grand scheme of things, a Boston win is bigger than a Lakers win, bro. That's fair to say. I think Detroit is not better than Cleveland. I still think Cleveland can beat Detroit.
really?
Jared Allen came. Yes, Jared Allen came
Okay.
back. That's a whole different team, bro. James Harden, like that's a different level playmaker.
You going you one thing about DJ, man. Once you got him as a fan, he gonna root for you. I don't care how many times you let him down. That boy gonna still believe that one day you gonna change.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That's more Chris than anybody.
That boy Donovan Mitchell, his
Oh man.
best playoff was in the bubble. He done went down since like every year since then. He's never reached that level again. DJ still one day he gonna get back there. I know he is, man. He
He
gonna prove
was
all y'all
just
haters
cooking.
wrong.
So he wasn't cooking Boston. Just Garland was hurt and Jared Allen got hurt. Like, let's stop acting like Donovan Mitchell
Donovan
don't
Mitchell
torch the
did score like
playoffs.
what 40,
That was
50 one game, and they still lost.
Like, come on, bro.
what he
Like,
do in the Pacers series.
What series?
Did he give up in the last game
What game? What series you talking about?
against the Pacers last year? Did he give up? Wasn't he talking at the beginning of the series? Then the
But
last game,
but
he
that's
was
the
talking
series
about
I'm
people
talking.
quitting.
But
He was talking
that's
about
the
people
series
quitting
I'm
early.
talking
DJ, that
about.
boy quit on his team.
They quit on him. They had other people sit out
Darius,
game 2 and 3.
Darius Garland rushed back in an injury just so he could come out there and have D. Mitch do him like that. Garland wasn't 100%
Man,
healthy. He still came out there and played. And Mitchell is healthy, and he gonna give like nah. I can't respect that.
bro,
I
bro,
can't
nah.
respect it.
Garland
D
ain't
Mitch
never
hit like
healthy, and
40,
he's never
50 in a
performed.
game without them niggas, and they lost.
He's a top 5 playoff scorer in the NBA history in terms of average,
He just
something like that.
That sounds good. That
right,
sounds
right.
That
Okay,
good.
is no, that is good.
so let me right. We not go. So I feel you. I really do. I really do. And I feel like the only reason why you talking the way that you're talking is because we're supposed to be looking at Donovan Mitchell as a two guard. And I know how you love your two guards. I know how you love your two guards. I get it. I get it. But say, man, that last year playoff run, Donovan Mitchell, just like how I was arguing today with DJ. Jalen Brunson did his job on the court. Donovan Mitchell did his job on the court. Now the difference is with Donovan Mitchell, he just didn't have his teammates help him. With Jalen Brunson, I feel like he brought niggas on. I ain't even say niggas. He brought Mikal Bridges over there when he wasn't supposed to.
Hmm. Speak on it.
He brought Mikal Bridges over there when he wasn't supposed to. So Donovan Mitchell, he did what he's supposed to do. But I don't know what it was. What was it, game 2 or 3, where they just had Evan Mobley and all these niggas sitting out, but then y'all ready to like I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened to this day.
And
To this day, like I'm not understanding why if it was the coach or who it was, y'all decided to have all these niggas sitting out, but y'all brought them right back the next game. In the game that they were sitting out, bro,
yeah,
that nigga Donovan Mitchell scored like 40, 50, bro. But it's like, god damn, y'all really trying to like make me do all this on my own?
Ray is the type of guy to where it's like the stars get the blame no matter what. And that's the problem I have with the nigga, man. Love you to death,
No,
dog. But it's not the
that's
stars'
not
fault
it.
no matter
That's
what,
not
bro.
it. Y'all pick and choose when
I
y'all want
don't
to
pick and
hold
choose.
stars responsible, and then when y'all want to hold the role players responsible. DJ do this all the time.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
He's very
Hold on.
crafty.
It's
They
What
based
call
on
role
him
it's based
player?
off
crafty.
the games.
What role player did I hold responsible?
What you mean? We're also, Mikal Bridges not a role player?
But who did I blame for him?
Y'all was
But who did I blame for him?
You didn't blame nobody for it. You blamed him.
No, I blame Jalen Brunson for him.
see, Ray don't be listening. I blame Mikal Bridges. Chris said is Brunson fought for bringing in Mikal Bridges because he wanted the Villanova shit.
In real time, when I'm talking about last year, I ain't talking about today. I'm talking about last. In real time, y'all was trying to blame a fourth option.
Who?
So y'all was blaming Jalen Brunson.
No, I want
Was
another
y'all
fourth
blaming Cat?
option. I want another fourth option. You saying we blame?
I'm saying was y'all blaming Cat for the playoffs last year when they lost to the Pacers? I know y'all wasn't blaming Cat. Y'all wasn't blaming OG. So who else is there left to blame? Y'all was
So
getting
what?
on. He was
Hold on,
averaging
why?
16
Hold on,
as the fourth
hold on.
option. And y'all still trying to
Wait,
blame
hold on,
nobody. The fourth option was getting 16.
why couldn't I blame Cat?
I don't remember y'all saying nothing about Cat.
We always blame Cat, but just because
Not
it
for
can
that.
be
I'm saying
multiple people's
for
fault,
that
bro.
particular series when they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Man, let's talk about these last 10 games. He's been giving you 11 points and they've been losing. He don't
So
produce
what
enough,
is what
bro.
is what is ideal for a fourth option? What do you expect him as a fourth option?
He should have. Y'all was putting him over Desmond Bain. Remember, y'all made me concede that Mikal Bridges was better than Desmond Bain.
That's your fault.
Okay, but this is the expectations you have for him. Now you acting like that. Them expectations just went away.
What is
Now it's
Desmond
just
Bain?
he's a fourth option. Now he's just a fourth option.
What is Desmond Bain?
Desmond Bain is like a second option. Desmond Bain's
Okay.
a real second option. That's the
So when you
problem.
conceded to Mikal Bridges being better, what was Mikal Bridges at the time?
Y'all can move on.
You said what, Ray?
And maybe he was looking a little bit better at the time.
I said when Mikal Bridges, when you conceded, what was you saying, Mikal? Like what would you say Mikal Bridges was? What option was he?
Because he
Oh,
was a
right
no.
now?
No, he
No.
was saying in Brooklyn he was a number one.
Okay.
I was still trying to say,
You were saying that you conceded that Mikal Bridges as the number one looked better than Desmond Bain as the number two.
okay, but now you're getting off the point. Okay, quit trying to win the argument. Let's talk about
No,
basketball.
I'm trying
Okay.
to see.
No, yes, okay. I conceded and I shouldn't have conceded. Okay, let's get past it. Desmond Bain or Mikal Bridges right now? Who's better?
Desmond Bain.
So why is it not a problem that Mikal Bridges isn't playing better when at some point you thought he was better than Desmond Bain? Why can't you say, oh, now, no, this is what I'm saying. All you're doing now is just adjusting what Mikal Bridges is. Oh, he's a fourth option. He's a fourth option. How much do you expect from a fourth option? And he's just
What
like,
was he
nigga, you were
before he
supposed to
got
be.
to Brooklyn? Team construction.
What was he before he got to Brooklyn, DJ?
Team construction.
He was like a third option.
What was he after he left Brooklyn?
Now he's a fourth option. I don't know. But I'm saying, so
How many? A year and a half?
so what are your expectations for Mikal Bridges, bro? Let's just get it out there now. So when the playoffs come around, I can know. What are your expectations for Mikal Bridges? What should he be doing?
And most he should probably give you about 15 to 17 a game. You got OG Cat.
Okay, stop right there. That's okay, cool. He's been giving you 10 a game the past 10, and he's been playing terribly. Why can't we stop? Why can't we criticize him for that? You just said what he should get, and he's been getting way under that. And I've been calling him out, and you still been wanting me to blame Jalen.
How many other fourth options are you calling now, DJ? That's why it just sounds disingenuous because it's a player that you don't like. I've never heard you go out of your way to say, man, this fourth option ain't been playing like a fourth option should be playing, man. I've never heard you say that. If you can say you said that, please
Because
tell me I'm wrong right now.
Okay, what
I
fourth
don't know
option
because
has
I
went
don't
for?
pay attention to fourth options.
But he went for all them picks. They was supposed
I
to.
don't care
So
if he,
when you go for that
I
much,
don't care if he went for the franchise of McDonald's. He's still a fourth option.
I think that's the problem. He should have been the second or third option. Why you can't beat these other dudes out to be the second option?
He should be out Cat as the second option.
Yep.
If he was supposed to be the person you said he
I'm
was
sorry.
gonna
Hey,
be,
Ray, I'm sorry. Like, I'm now. This is the part where me and you will have a disagreement. I look at what people gave up to certain people, and I look at the combination of what they gave up and what you getting paid. I'm sorry.
yep.
They didn't give up what they had to give up for that nigga Cat.
They gave up their
They
original second
trade
option for Cat.
who?
They gave up their original second option for Cat.
Okay, they gave up the original second option, but when you talk about what they gave up for Mikal Bridges, that
What
does
they
not compare to
what
what
they
they
gave up for
gave up.
Mikal Bridges? What was the picks they gave up for Mikal Bridges?
You say what now?
What was the picks they gave up for Mikal Bridges? We about to break this down.
DJ, pull it
They
up.
got.
Please pull it up.
I got it. They got a 2025 protected first
Okay.
via Milwaukee, and then they got another 25 first, a 27 first, a 29, and a 2031
What did those
unprotected
picks turn
first.
out to be?
I
You said
mean,
what?
only two have conveyed.
Okay, what are those two? What are the two that has been picked? What was they? Who ended up being the picks?
Uh,
Because y'all ain't about to just keep saying, "Oh, they gave up all these picks." Man, what did those picks turn out to be?
Say, dog.
Man, nah, we not doing that, bro.
We not
What
gonna
is-
act like. Come on, Ray. We not gonna act like you would have gave up all them picks for no goddamn Mikael Bridges.
I'm not giving up all those picks for anybody on that roster other than probably Brunson. And even
Well,
then,
nah.
I
This
gotta
what
still
they
be like, okay, hold on,
gave up.
sleep it
This
down.
what they gave up to get him out of Brooklyn.
right, bro? Look at this. Look how they said is the Mikal Bridges one of the sneakily worst trades in recent NBA history. Mikal Bridges and the net for Bogdanovich, 4 firsts, a first from Milwaukee,
Yeah, that's one
unprotected pick
worse than
swap.
what Dallas did.
See now, here you go. You deflecting.
Am I wrong? They traded
I
for a guy
mean,
who only
no. When
played
they
three,
look,
four
when like
games.
that's the trade a lot of people
At
look
least
at. He's
Mikael Bridges
not
out
wrong
there.
for bringing it up. A lot of times when they bring up that Luka trade, they look at that Mikael Bridges trade because what Mikael Bridges
How many
what they
conference
got from
finals?
Mikael Bridges compared to what we got from Luka, bro. I mean,
How many
I
conference
get what you're
finals?
trying to say.
How many
I
conference
ain't trying to
finals?
bring it
Mikal
up,
Bridges
but
trade is worse.
How many
You got
conference
more for
finals?
Mikal Bridges than Luca.
When was the last time the Knicks got to a conference finals?
Last
last
year.
year,
Wasn't that Mikael Bridges' first year with them?
what
Oh,
did
okay.
he do?
This
Okay.
nigga.
Okay. I thought so. What was the
Hold
last
on,
time they
Ray.
got there before that?
What? Hold on. What did he do?
He averaged 16 in the what's it called in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh my God,
That's not a
16
it's
as a
not
second. He's supposed
enough.
to be a second option.
It's not
He was
enough.
the second option. Who said he was the second option? Cat was the second option.
Dude,
I never said he was the second option. I said Cat
Yeah.
got traded for the
When the
original second
no,
option that team.
bro, this is what we are saying to you, Ray. When the trade first kicked off, you was expecting him to be the second option. He's
Well,
ended up a fourth
I never said
option.
that. You trying to make up something I never said.
so Ray, hold on.
When they
You telling
traded
me?
Cat for
Hold
Randall,
on,
I said they got the top
Ray.
roller.
Hold on. So you telling me for what? If you were general, let's go. Let's put the general manager hat on, and let's just look at everything that you gave up to get all the players on your team. And you didn't have to give up that much for Cat. You didn't have to give up that much for OG Ananobi, but you gave up all of them assets for Mikael Bridges. You don't think that you would want him to at least be your 2-3 on any given night, at least for what you gave up for this nigga?
He's happy with him being a fourth. Cap, Ray Cap.
Fuck that.
That's the Knicks' fault.
Yeah. Oh my God, this dude is crazy. You only want to hold certain players accountable. Hold the players accountable whose fault you think it
Hold that.
is. Don't just be like, oh,
Hold
it's Jalen
hold
Brunson fault.
accountable for doing that. They don't. How is that Mikael Bridges' fault? That's what they
Play
decided to put on
better.
the
Play
table.
better. You just said you want him to get 16 points. I told you he was getting 10 in the last 10 games. And you was like, oh well. You're just not gonna criticize Mikal Bridges.
Last last year he was giving you 18.
What's that? Oh, okay. What does he be doing in the last 10 games when they needed him against good teams? What did he do against OKC, right? Like let's stop it. You blaming Brunson. Brunson was balling out.
I never. I didn't say that. I said Brunson is the only superstar in sports history that we don't ever say anything about. I literally named off players who they was doing the same thing Brunson was doing. They wasn't doing no wrong. They was doing their part. They was doing actually more than their part, and they was still getting blamed. They was not going, "Hey man, Scotty got to do more." They was not saying that. They weren't saying, "Hey man, Horace Grant, what you doing?" They weren't saying that.
What's that got to do with me?
So you the
What's that got to
first.
do with me?
You say you the first sports guy in sports history that I look at the fourth option. I look at the third option. What are they doing?
I'm trying to see
Yeah,
why a team win
I
or
don't know.
lose through
We
my
look at it
perspective.
differently.
So you just saying, okay, Brunson, you had 30, you should have had 35. That's basically what it sounds like. It's like they're just like a simple way to look at it. You know, basketball is everybody has to do their part, and if you're not doing your part, you should be called out for it.
You don't remember the T Mac interview when they was blaming? He's like, "It's my fault. It's my fault. We couldn't make free throws. It's my fault. I ain't grab more rebounds. It's my." That's it, bro. He literally was averaging like 33 that series. He was playing out of his mind. But guess what? They did not say. So you know, the third option he could have did more. They didn't interview the third option. They interviewed T Mac. They didn't have a care in the world for what the third and fourth option. They didn't even care about the second option. They went straight to T Mac.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, it wasn't no such thing as, hey man, what is your second option doing? They didn't care about options. They cared about who is the star of the team and why didn't you do enough to get it done.
That's some bull. I mean, if that's how you want to look at it, that's on you. But
Why
I'm
you think
saying
CEO was on live TV crying about them throwing Romo under the bus trying to give him all the blame? Because when you the quarterback of the team, that's what's gonna happen. When you the leader of that team, that's what's gonna happen.
that's stupid. That's stupid.
That's been since the beginning of the time. That's how it's always been. You acting like this is a new theory or something. It's been going on.
But I'm saying I don't have to follow that because that's not how I'm looking at it. If Jalen Brunson is doing everything he can do, Don Mitchell doing everything he can do, nigga, goddamn, if you a third option and you're a 40% 3-point shooter and that's what we're relying on, and you go 0 for 5 in the game 7 from 3, he's gonna be like, damn, you ain't hitting none of the threes you supposed to be hitting. Like, to give Jalen Brunson some flack for when another man don't do his job is crazy. That's just my perspective on it. Now, when Jalen Brunson, if he can't hit no shots in the fourth in a close game, that's when I'll blame him. But now it's 5 players on each team on the court at one time.
Teaching them something last year.
Man.
He was trying to outscore the team. Halliburton said, "Let me show you how to actually get the team involved."
Bro, man, that sounds good.
Dropping 11 assists out there.
That sounds good. It just one's role players stepped up, the other ones didn't.
Halliburton was okay.
No, he was. You act like that nigga was just
McConnell. Yeah, no. You talking about what McConnell was doing? I don't care what McConnell was doing. He wasn't giving you no 22. He wasn't giving you no 11 assists. He wasn't giving you no 6 rebounds. You talking about what he was doing off the bench? He give you that week 10 points off the bench. I don't care about none of that. Halliburton out there putting on a point guard masterclass. You talking about him coming off the bench to give you 10 points a game? What are you about to tell me about? Boo-hoo.
Halliburton had the best role players in the league last year in the playoffs.
Because he elevated their game. What did they do this season?
McConnell wasn't even out there when he was out. Didn't even shut up.
It's funny you ain't heard nothing about McConnell this year, huh?
They're tanked. They tanked.
On this Halliburton, yes.
They wasn't trying to win.
Last year, they already came up with the idea of tanking. They didn't come up with that idea once the season started. They came up with that idea as soon as Halliburton got hurt last year in the finals.
Yeah, duh.
It's good. You straight. You can go on put the You can all start streaming. You cool, Halliburton. Them boys knew.
All I know is finals a bust for that nigga next year. Then
you turn on this Detroit game.
I'm watching it.
You need to do.
I'm watching it. I don't care.
You're real quiet.
They up 4 points.
They up 7.
Oh, Dan Jenkins just hit the 3.
Oh, okay. Who hit it?
Dan Jenkins.
Them Dallas boys going out there going crazy.
Boy, you act like I said he was trash.
So I said Jenkins going. The fact you hating on your own city right now is crazy.
Man, I'm from Dallas. I like Sasser and Jenkins.
You don't know the history of them Sasser boys. Real Oak Cliff legends. Kimble
I
Nice
like
right there,
I
man.
like I like Marcus Sasser, bro. I like Des Jenkins. I like Ron Holland. So yeah, I'm
So
still not picking them as the second best team in the
you
East.
like Minnesota?
Man, I got Cleveland over them. Oh, do y'all think the Magic they lost by damn near 51 points, I think.
Who they quarterback?
Y'all seen it?
Who that?
The Magic
That
lost
was
by
the
like
best.
50.
Oh,
Oh,
yesterday.
Yeah, they lost to the Raptors by like 50, bro.
Now it ain't in no world should you be losing that bad to the Raptors, bro. Come on, man.
I was trying to
God,
tell y'all they
they
quit
did
no
lose
Mosley.
by 52.
You thought I was lying? You thought I was lying?
I thought you was kind of like putting 100 on 10 or something. That was that don't make no sense.
That's why I said black players end up quitting on black coaches. And it's funny because you pointed out how all them niggas on the Magic mixed. They literally
Mm.
all mixed. Baines, Suggs, Paolo, Da Silva, that nigga Jace. No, Jet.
Yes, and they like the only ones out there trying to hoop.
They gave up on that nigga,
They're like,
bro.
nah, man, quit, stop, man. You only got the game. Nah, bro, I feel like I can bring him back.
That
He got
nigga,
50 from the field, 50 from the three.
yeah. I think Baines did it was no. So I don't know. I think they quit on Mosley, bro. Just like Mike Brown got quit on. Just like who else? All black coaches get quit on. When Trae Young quit on Nate McMillan, it's fucked up, bro. Like all the black coaches get quit on. So I think this was going on in Orlando. Bro, Donnie Mitchell quit on JB. So so
I mean, ain't that his middle name?
this nigga here, bro. Like your level of hate for any player I like is crazy.
How you gonna just repeat what I? You gonna repeat what I say?
Who do I hate
we
Hate
ain't
besides
gonna go there.
LeBron?
hate
Besides
Halliburton.
LeBron.
You definitely hate Halliburton. Oh my god.
I hate Halliburton.
Only thing good you said was, I mean, I can't lie, bro. He got to the finals. You hated to even say
He
that.
hate that shit, boy. Oh my god.
And then when he got hurt, he was like, "Man, bro, why he just didn't sit down a game, bro? He know his calf was hurt, bro. He was
Bro,
mad.
oh
I'm
my
like, bro,
god.
if he would have sat out, he would have, bro. He would have got, man. I don't want to hear it.
I respect Halliburton as a closer, but I think he's
Nah, you
overrated.
tried to. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. That little sitting out shit, you tried to kill that nigga for that.
Bro was really
And
hurt.
I was sitting there telling, I said, DJ, ain't no way you would not have gave that nigga a pass. He would have sat out for game 7 of the NBA Finals, and you was talking about, oh, he should have sat out. I said, nigga, this a once in a lifetime opportunity. DJ, he should have sat out.
Just like KD, he should have learned from the past.
Nah, that nigga KD didn't send out no game 7. That nigga KD ain't try to come back for no game 7 though. That nigga came back for like a game 5.
Y'all just is crazy, bro.
Am I lying or not? Did he
You
not came
not
back?
lying. You not.
Yeah, okay, then that's all I'm saying. You talking about that nigga KD? No, that nigga came. That nigga came, they begged that nigga to come back. KD, please, we in game 5. We need you. I'm like, what?
Curry's so much better though.
Boy, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That
Right?
was the worst season from a team you could have ever asked for.
Yeah.
That nigga KD told his shit up. Clay told his shit up.
And Ray didn't demand nothing from Curry and telling him to step up and get it done.
Nah, he wasn't finna. He who called that dumbass timeout?
Chris Webber.
Nah, that
Oh.
was either Draymond. That was Draymond that called that timeout in that last game.
Oh. Yeah. Man. That nigga Halliburton shouldn't have came back, bro.
Man, I
You
respect.
should have just let me kill him. Just let me kill you. Well, who cares what I say?
No, fuck that. If it's a game 7 of an NBA Finals, I never know if I'm gonna get here again. I'm playing in that game. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say.
And who knows how Halliburton even is going to look next year. He already flimsy as hell.
But that's the thing about him is that he really don't rely on like nothing crazy.
They don't really
That's
rely on physicality.
Yeah, he don't rely on none of that shit at all, bro. That
He
nigga don't
rely
be
on
trying to. He
speed.
don't. I mean,
Yeah,
all he got to do is run. He don't, but bro, he don't really try to do no bumping. He don't really try to do no. He don't try to do all that.
What if
that,
he's
that,
not
is,
as agile?
that is important though. 'Cause his
It's
speed
different if
is
it's different if you tell me he like a real life post player trying to bump down there and trying to do all this
No,
yada
his
yada.
agility.
he think he gonna lose some steps.
You
Yeah,
say
But
what?
his quickness and speed is something that's
yeah.
definitely above league average. Like, and if it go, since he don't have the athleticism, that's one thing he does have to say. Well, I can't jump as much, but I sure can outrun some people. They can't stay in front of me. So if that is gone
That's
from
the
his
one thing
game,
he do. He will run his ass off.
so if he
But that's
don't
what I'm
have
saying.
that, or if it don't look as good as it once did, that is gonna be that's gonna be kind of.
But the thing about it is, because the thing about Tyrese, he really got a flat footed shot. He ain't got no jump shot. So it's like, what is he really relying on that motherfucker for?
The
It,
speed, the agility, the
nah,
cross, like this.
nah,
Yeah,
it's the crossovers and the
Low
push off. I
vibe.
ain't even gonna say the speed. It's the push off because that's where he fucked this shit up.
because you look at Tatum. Tatum was built to come back because his game is kind of already like wooden, like that.
No,
I can't even.
that
Yeah,
nigga Tatum need a lot more athleticism out of his game than Halliburton do.
no, Tatum isn't even athletic. He's big. He's just big.
But
He is athletic. He
when
ain't
you
just
talk about the
super
same type of
athletic.
injury
He got
though,
that
when you
big
talk about
game.
the same type of injury, if we just talking about shooting, Halliburton is a flat footed shooter. Tatum got more of a jump shot.
Eh,
I mean, if you
eh.
talking about what made Halliburton great, then I feel you because he could push that goddamn ball and he don't give a damn if his team running with him or not.
But Jason Tatum was already an average athlete and average speed, so he was more craft. Like Tyrese Halliburton ain't really craft. He really be blowing by people. He really is speed, quickness, agility. He a great passer, but all that is set up with his speed.
Yeah.
If he ain't as fast, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then everybody don't bounce back the same. So I am watching for Halliburton. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
John Morant came back. John Morant ain't just been yamming like that. Even Zion ain't.
Nah.
Like, that shit be for real, bro. Zion, people don't even talk about Zion and Ja not being the same athletes that they once were. That's another reason why.
They
What'd
don't,
you say?
they don't take the game as serious as I feel like Halliburton does either. I think that plays a big part too.
Mm-mm. Y'all giving up on Paolo? I'm trying not to, but
Sound
that
like
nigga,
you.
what
I
you
don't like
mean?
that. I don't like that shit, bro. They
What you
quitting on the
mean?
coach. They quitting on their coach, bro. Paolo been stinking it up and down all year, and it's just he giving me Westbrook vibes, bro. In terms of talented.
Quit on?
Hmm. I'm just talking about in game, like I just think like the game is clunky and
What?
don't lead to winning. Now I'm not saying like that. Like Westbrook always play hard, but I'm saying Paolo just what the problems in Russell Westbrook game. Why I didn't think he could be a number one on the championship team. Same thing for Paolo. It's like too inconsistent offensively. Take more jump shots than you should. Like I don't know. It's like a boneheadedness. Is better than Wemby. That's why I'm saying this. This is important. See, that's the difference between me and y'all. Like when it's somebody I like and they go in the opposite direction, I still do feel away. I don't think Paolo's going in the right direction. I said he was better than Wemby, y'all. That's a serious statement. He was playing first round playoffs where he was carrying and he was looking like, damn, if he gets some help, he could be a guy. Because we was looking at Franz and Suggs like, man, y'all ain't helping Paolo out. But now Paolo looks like he's actually regressing. And I don't like that. You supposed to be a player that carries a team to a top 6 seed regardless of what's going on.
You know what? I'm glad you admitting it.
Yeah, I always do. Like how Ray didn't say nothing about Mikal Bridges, but I have expectations for Paolo. So him going this route, quit on the coach. I'm just saying, I'm looking at it, and then people are to
How
match
you know
build
he just
around.
like what if you think him quitting? Some just he's just in a like a real bad phone. He's just playing terrible.
No, I've been watching this dude since he was a teenager, bro. He's checked out. The way he's checked out, bro. I ain't even finna do that. The way he's approaching the game.
How you know ain't something bigger than just the game?
Hey, shit, yeah. You get paid to play basketball. Play basketball. Like you show up, you gotta perform.
So in the last 5 years, we done seen people that's getting paid millions of dollars. And they like obviously it ain't just you getting money. I mean money good. All you gotta do is go out there and play sport.
Man,
What's so
your
bad about that?
job hires you to do your job. That just is what it is. If you got personal situations and you got the time to be off, take off. But when you at
Hey,
work, you
Ray,
at
I ain't
work.
gonna lie to you. All that, it's one thing. If you really got some real shit going on, I can't try to say what everybody else got going on, but it's like, it just be certain shit motherfuckers be complaining about, like, oh, I gotta play a back to back. So what? Like, it's a certain.
I ain't talking. I thought he hit that for a second. But I ain't
Yeah.
talking about. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about just it be people out here who just mentally ain't like we be thinking
So
since
like,
people are
and
so
this is
good
why,
athletic physically that we think like mentally they just like man they got the mental fortitude. To do. Some people are not all the way there mentally. I don't care how much they
And
getting
that's
paid. I
why,
don't care how
I
good they are
really
on the
couldn't
field.
have that conversation whenever y'all was talking about having it. Because I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm a blue collar worker. It's just some shit that I say that a lot of people may not agree with. When it comes to these motherfuckers making all this goddamn money to play a game, they may not want to hear from me. They
No,
may
I'm
not want to
I'll
hear
be
from
on
me.
it. I'll be on this
y'all
too.
stuck on me thinking y'all thinking that I'm saying that mentally like their job is too draining or their job is too exhausting. I'm not. I'm saying it could be something outside of the whole game. I'm not even talking about the game. Like
Nah,
they,
and I feel you on that too. But I'm saying it's just in the space that we're in today. It's hard to kind of feel for certain things because they use that mental thing for every goddamn thing. So like you just never really know what the hell, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to knock people that really got something going on. Hey, do what you got to do, get yourself right, get better, and I hope you come back forward. But we just got to keep it a beam. It's some real life people that be using that goddamn mental health as an excuse when they know they fucked up. It's hard to like but you really can't say nothing about it.
Say,
In
dog,
in the time that we in today, bro, you really can't say shit about it.
man. Hey,
Am I lying?
hell no. Play better. Who gives a damn, bro? Nigga say We
And like
all
I
got
said,
jobs and they're
I'm one of
less
them people, bro.
accommodating.
Hey, bro, I am one of them people. I'm like, say, man, you get paid all this money to play a game. You got to play better. But in the time that we in, it's just hey, what we grew up on. We can't talk like that. I want to
And
twerk
Ray
with
was,
my
and
band.
it's crazy because Ray was talking all that noise about we should blame first options even more. I'm blaming one of my guys, and you finding something else. He got mental health issues. Ain't nobody said nothing about his mental health.
I didn't say he had mental health issues. I said he could be battling something that's bigger than basketball. But um, I'm just saying because like you said, you've been following him since he just ain't the same. He just mentally checked out, and I'm like, I mean, could be a bigger issue there. It could like it ain't just always. Oh man, this dude's spraying.
It
He
can't
can
be a
play
bigger
that.
issue when you're
See,
on the
Ray,
court.
the thing that I just want people to stop going to, and I'm not saying that you saying that, but like we can't keep looking at other goddamn he probably just don't fuck with his coach, man.
I mean, in today's time, we hear stuff so fast nowadays. We ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah,
We ain't heard.
But
What have
sometimes
we
you
heard,
won't.
DJ? What have we heard about Paolo
yes, we
and
have. Yes, we have.
what we had? What we heard?
It's tension. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. You think I was pulling this out my ass?
I mean, if you know something, DJ,
Like
hey,
this
it's
was a
news to
thing.
me, but I don't. Hey, that's why I'm saying I don't know.
10. March 3rd, 26. Paolo Carroll and Jamal Mosley start publicly feuding over Orlando Magic struggles. March 3rd. I'm sorry. Yeah, tension surrounding Orlando Magic recent slide has spilled into the public spotlight. Paolo Carroll and head coach Jamal Mosley delivered contrasting explanations after a 106-92 loss to the Detroit Pistons. The result marked Orlando's second consecutive defeat after leading at halftime. That divide focused on how the team responds once opponents shift momentum.
What was the score?
106.92.
106 to
Paolo's
92.
questions. Yeah, Paolo questions Magic's halftime adjustments. The Orlando Magic entered the break with a 7-point advantage before the struggles through the third. A trend that has impacted their position in the Eastern Conference. Following the game, Paolo suggested the problem stemmed from in-game adjustments. He indicated the opponents are making changes that the Magic have not countered effectively. Other teams make adjustments at halftime. We don't make any. No, that's a strong. That's strong. That's strong. Beccaro later emphasized the need for improved communication and organization when teams alter their approach. The Magic at 31-28 remain seventh in the East, but face mounting pressure to regain consistency. Mosley responds with different perspective.
Well, that's game.
Oh,
That's game. No timeouts. That's game.
well, never mind. They called it back.
Let me see what happened.
Never
Oh
mind.
my God, he pushed off
Shiggity,
again.
shiggity, shiggity. Oh wow, they called that.
They didn't call it.
Oh, refs lame as hell.
They didn't call it. Shea pushed off.
They didn't count the bucket.
Mm-mm. The one time his push off wasn't really that crazy of a push off.
What?
They called it.
That's
He had some
crazy.
crazier push offs throughout the game.
That's crazy.
I
That
mean,
was
his
good.
arm was fully extended though. Now that I see from the other
Nah, he
angle,
pushed off. Nah, he
his
pushed
arm was
off that
fully
nigga.
extended.
Nah, he pushed off that nigga. Nah, hell no.
The
I'm
dude
glad they
stopped
called that
playing
shit.
defense and looked at the ref like, bro, come on, you ain't gonna go.
Hell no, nigga. You pushed off.
I'm talking about the dude he pushed off on. He just stopped playing like, bro, come on now, bro. You right there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, damn. He extended too much. He extended way too much.
Yeah, no,
The
hell
other
no.
one was
I'm
more
glad they
sudden. That
called
one
that
was
trip.
but it say this is what Jamal Mosley said, then I'm done with that part. It say Magic head coach Jamal Mosley addressed Paolo's comments during practice and offered a contrasting view of the loss. He dismissed the notion that Detroit introduced significant tactical changes. The coach instead highlighted increased defensive pressure and transition execution as decisive factors. His explanation shifted the emphasis towards effort and physicality. The one adjustment that Detroit made last night, they just played a little harder. There was no schematic adjustment that they made. They built walls in transition as we were getting downhill in the first half. They were building a bigger wall than we were able to get downhill in those situations. Ooh, the different ring accounts have amplified scrutiny around Orlando's direction during the competitive playoff race. How Bankero and Mosley aligned moving forward could shape the team's trajectory. This was on March 3rd, and they've been ass ever since.
Yeah, he's finna get fired.
Ray, do you bring that back to say he quit?
Don't be good crybaby. You've been watching him since he was a teenager, right?
And that's all I'm saying. I just don't be liking it. Yeah.
He probably been getting everything he wanted since he was a teenager too.
That coach fired.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I don't be liking stuff like that. It's like you done won games with Mosley. Y'all figure that shit out. Franz ain't even been playing. And just because you got increased pressure as the star, don't just start blaming the coach. 'Cause I think that's what a lot of you guys do. They start getting more pressure. After the praise go, here come the pressure. And people putting pressure on Powell like, damn, bro, you're not looking that great. And man, Jamal Mosley, if he was doing this, if they were doing that, that's what they need to be doing,
Damn.
from my perspective.
Sound like Jalen Brunson with a lot less noise.
I'm just saying, bro. I just think Paolo just playing worse. Paolo playing bad, bro. He ain't even make the All-Star game. You supposed to be a perennial All-Star at this point. You was trending in that direction. You have to be better. You got to be so much not the problem that I couldn't possibly blame you. He left the door wide open for me to be blaming him. That's what I'm saying. With the Orlando situation, I'm starting with Paolo. Knicks, I'm not starting with Brunson. Yeah, y'all got anything else before we get up out of here? We pretty much hit all the.
What's y'all final? What y'all think gonna take it in overtime?
Okay, see.
Man, give me Detroit, man.
I can't stand. I do not like.
Huh?
This shit like watching 2008 Big East basketball.
You said what now?
Like watching Detroit is like watching college basketball.
Man, it's just I guess I'm picking them more or less is what I'm saying from OKC.
OKC didn't look good against the Celtics either. OKC is a cold team and they my favorite, but they can be beat, bro. I think the Spurs could beat them. I think the Celtics could possibly beat them.
Who did they just end up playing? The Knicks.
Yeah, they beat the Knicks though.
They beat them by like what 10?
Yeah, it was close with like 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left.
I don't even really like how they won that game.
See, but nah, I hate the way Denver loses games more than OKC. OKC just it's like they beating enough good teams. Sometimes the games get close. The Knicks supposed to be good. That's another. I'm not gonna kill them for not beating the Knicks even worse, I guess.
I guess that's kind of why I'm not gonna give them too much for beating Detroit either.
SGA has 41. You see what I'm
And they
saying?
only down by 2.
But that's what I'm saying. So we gonna blame SGA if they lose.
Yeah.
That's so fake to me. Because if SGA got 42, 12 for 19, why is this game close?
Okay, so he was up the whole game, and then they lost it in the what's it called
But why?
middle of the third quarter.
Was it because of SGA?
He
He
should
should
have
have
to.
played 48 minutes. No, I'm playing.
Detroit fucking around still be a first round exit, man.
That was you playing on.
I don't see it.
Watching them niggas, I ain't gonna lie. I'm hating. I think I am a Detroit hater. I don't like their team.
Damn.
I just much rather watch other teams. It's really just as simple as that.
So they the Indiana Pacers of 2026.
The Pacers was actually kind of fun to watch. I had fun rooting against them.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even have fun rooting against Detroit. I don't like watching them. Like I'll sit through it when Cade is there, but if Cade not playing, I'm not even watching Detroit, bro. They one of them teams. You know, there's some teams that with the start not there, you might want to watch it a little bit more to see some of the young guys. That shit the complete opposite.
So you went from hating on Cade, showing love to Cade.
Cade ain't there.
Cade on TV, I ain't watching.
Yes, because I love basketball. Say, bro,
You love
this is where
basketball
y'all
more than
get
anything?
me misconstrued. They sucked. Niggas was wearing bags over their heads in Detroit. That was one of the worst teams I've ever seen. For with a team with a player that people were saying was a star. That was one of the worst seasons I've ever seen from a team with
LaMelo?
a star.
LaMelo on
He
Hornets
right
on
there. Why you ain't throw it up?
Man, they lost 20 something straight, bro. And LaMelo is not supposed to be on the level of Cade.
Oh, he's not supposed to?
He was never nobody thought he was gonna be that good.
You did.
Well,
Oh,
how
your
good I
opinion
say
don't matter.
what I say LaMelo ceiling was. I said he could be a number one. I always said he was a number two.
No, you said he could be a number one.
No, I didn't. On the championship team, are you crazy? Come on, man. We're
Well, you
not doing
thought
it.
he was better than Halliburton. I said, yeah, he definitely the best.
Are you? Come on, man. Y'all getting too many opportunities.
Boy, they
Stop
should
shooting
smack
all
that
these
nigga in the
goddamn
face.
threes.
Should smack that nigga in the
I
face,
mean, they are
man.
open, but oh, there you
They
go.
open for a
About
reason.
time.
If
Thank
it
you.
don't hurt her,
White chocolate.
I still didn't get enough for well, I can't even say y'all didn't get enough for Jay Navi now. Well, that's not funny. Damn.
Mm.
But I thought that Jay Navi trade was like
Oh,
they should have
okay.
tried to
Hold
get
on.
more. I guess if Dennis Jenkins can prove, because remember I was like, damn, they should have got Colin Sexton. Remember we had that conversation, right?
mm-hmm.
If Dennis Jenkins, do you think he can get to that level to where it's like he can be the guy that we thought they needed? That's basically what you was trying to say with this run they've been on.
I think he can.
Well, you better show and prove because that's what they need. You better be able to do some of this with
Look at this shit. Go get in the corner. Then in Caruso hitting threes.
Mm.
Damn.
Okay, see, they good, but it's just like, bro, Shay, please bail us out. Does Shea become a Shea go past D Wade?
Excuse me?
Shea go past D Wade, bro.
Oh man.
So you saying Shea might not end up the third greatest shooting guard of all time?
No.
Why the hell are you saying it so definitively?
You said what?
Why are you saying it so definitively?
It's not gonna happen.
He got a case, bro. Like if he continue down the trajectory, if he come back to back MVPs, he win another championship. Because as much as a carry, bro, he has a real workload. D Wade had a real workload too, but I'm saying this SGA shit, a lot of it is because of him. His second and third stars be, you know what I'm saying, hit or miss. They bench got depth and all that, but it's like Shea is hitting walk-off game winners with only another one starter against a team that they went to 7 with. So
I mm, I just don't see it.
so you saying if this nigga don't keep up his career trajectory for another like 4 or 5 years at this peak,
You really think he gonna keep it up for another 4 or 5 years though?
probably 3.
I mean, this is 8th year in the league.
If he do it for 3 and get like another chip and another if he get another chip in the MVP, that trumps what Dwayne Wade has done.
How? I mean, if you,
I got
but, it,
2
but
MVPs.
the thing about it is, if he gets another chip, okay, cool. But it's like if he don't get this MVP this year, I don't think he gets another one.
I can agree with that. Cause they go nut ride Wemby.
But it's like I can also say that I don't feel like he might win the chip this year either. Like he might get the MVP, but I just can't clear cut and say that he gonna win the chip.
Y'all be overdoing this Dwayne Wade shit. We done
How
seen
we
it.
overdoing it?
The nigga is like he's an
Bro,
all-time great, bro.
he's still mad that he lost the debate yesterday. And I
About
brought up
what?
another player that fits the criteria more of who Harden should be being debated against.
Who?
I brought
Allen
up
Iverson.
Who?
Allen Iverson.
I can see that.
I feel like all 3 of them in the same tier, and you can make any decision you want. Ray said it's not even an argument between Dwayne Wade and Harden, which I just didn't agree with.
It's an argument, but like you can still kind of go that route because at the end of the day, if we just talking about AI and Harden, AI did get his team to the finals and win the MVP that same year.
And that's why I'm saying I just rather have Harden just because I feel like Harden is a better overall offensive player.
I mean, you can say that, but what has it gotten you?
He's went to conference finals. People go look at that Bucks
Look
team
good.
that AI beat to get to a finals. That East was ass. That East been
Ray Allen.
legendary ass our
So,
whole life.
Ray Allen wasn't like come
He's
on, what
not
we
the
doing?
Warriors. He ain't fucking Steph.
He's not that, but at the same time, we can't really say that
We
it
act
was
like
the.
that's the only team Harden lost to in the playoffs. That's not the only team he
I was
lost to
about to,
and beat up old Spurs and a
well, no.
young Kawhi.
So
Kawhi's better.
the teams that I bring up when
So
I
at that,
the
at that time,
teams
he was better than Harden at that time.
So the teams that I
No.
bring up, Ray, to be honest, when
Oh,
it just
okay.
come to Harden, these are the teams I bring up with the Harden argument. I bring up, the Warriors because that was his opportunity to get to the finals because when he was going toe to toe with the Warriors, he had CP3. Now, we not finna sit here and act like in that game 7 that he wasn't shooting like complete shit. We can't sit there
They
and
were
blame
up in
Golden.
this
We
series
can't
in that
sit here and
time.
blame Golden State for that. He was just missing shots. He was missing shots. And this is with a Golden State team that, had they made their shots, they should have
They should have beat him. But these niggas set a record for the most 3 pointers that was missed in a game. I mean, you gotta bring all that into consideration. Like when you do some shit like that, bro, you set a like we've been talking about this goddamn record for these goddamn points in the game. We've been talking about Bam like he set the record. Like, no, he set the record for second place. And everybody been acting like he has been, he just beat Wilt. No, these niggas with that James Harden team with the Rockets set a record for the most 3 pointers made. And they lost. And he is a part of that. Because he was a part of shooting them goddamn shots.
I agree, bro. But it's
So
just
it's
like,
not like he didn't have an opportunity. Like we know the things that have
no,
happened,
but
but
I'm
he
not
had a
gonna
chance.
call
He
A.
had a chance to beat these dudes, and he didn't.
But AI, I'm not gonna say AI is more of a winner than James Harden when neither one of them has won a championship. Just because he got to a finals, getting to multiple conference finals, he's been to a finals as a third option, that 6 man of the year situation.
He didn't
Like
look
I'm
good.
not. No, this is what I'm saying. I don't look at James Harden as a loser. So now I'm just looking at his results and his peak level of.
But see, I wasn't even thinking of James Harden, OKC career when I was talking about this.
No, no.
I was looking at his Rockets career when he was the guy. When we're talking about comparing him to AI,
Yeah, no, I'm saying I get that, but I'm saying even then he got the two conference finals. But I'm saying I don't look at James Harden as a loser.
he got the two of them
Yes, 2015 with Dwight Howard.
with Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
year
yeah, yeah,
before
yeah,
Chris
yeah,
Paul
yeah.
got there.
and it's
Okay.
just like that's what I'm saying. I don't see how people classify Harden as a loser. Now, if you classify Westbrook as a loser, I can understand it because he never got out the first round as the guy. He lost to a rookie Donovan Mitchell with a Paul George that finished like top 5 in MVP voting. That's a different thing. Harden,
Donovan Mitchell was a rookie when
yes. When they beat OKC, he was a rookie.
oh well. I mean, I can't knock you for that, but you can. I mean, it's so you saying that you can't compare Russ to Donovan Mitchell or to a because I'm just trying to make sure I get
I
get
think
everything straight before I
I,
say what I'm going to say.
I think Russ is a great individual talent. And
Hmm.
I think the talent level of Russ gets overshadowed by the downsides of Russ being the guy. I
Hmm.
think I think KD was just the perfectly built to play with a guy like Russ because I don't need the ball. I can have the ball. My temperament is, hey, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna get mine is whenever I get the ball. So I think that was just like a perfect marriage because KD was more passive when he was with Westbrook. But KD was also one of the greatest scorers and off-ball shooters we've ever seen. So it worked. When KD left, there's nobody that can fit that Russell Westbrook play style in a winning formula. Paul George was a best case scenario, and they couldn't get it done. So I just think Russell Westbrook is just hard to win with unless you a guy like KD. I don't know. I look at Harden not as a winner, but I don't look at him like a loser. Like his teams was always top 3 in the West. Like he top 5 in MVP voting like 5 times. Top 3. I mean, so
I just think
Dwayne Wade only did it like once. Dwayne Wade finished top 3 in MVP voting once, Chris.
and that's the only downside to Dwayne Wade. And I mean, we've had these conversations before when we talk about what's more important, a regular season MVP or a finals MVP. We've had these conversations. And there's a lot of these dudes that we can compare Dwayne Wade to, but James Harden doesn't have a Finals MVP. Russ doesn't have a Finals MVP. Like a lot of these, like until recently, a couple years ago, Steph didn't have a Finals MVP. So we just talking about these great players as far as ones that led their team to the dance and really took over. for the longest time, we was looking at Dwayne Wade as one of them dudes, but I can even go back to what Ray was saying. Dwayne Wade was in an era where he had a lot of two guards to go against. And when you just look at who was winning MVPs around that time,
Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying I'm not
he
going for that because that's what I'm saying. James Harden had the second highest scoring average of all time. That season's winning the MVP no matter whose era he's in, except for fucking Wilt or Michael Jordan, man.
yeah.
It
But I
does
guess
matter.
it just
It
really
does
but
matter
at the
because
same time
Wade
with
played
all
in the
that,
Memphis defensive
oh, go
You
ahead.
s-
era.
you see how
That
that
does
triggered him?
matter.
You
No,
see
I
how
was gonna
that
say go
triggered
ahead,
him?
Ray. Go ahead.
That does matter though. You want to ignore something that is a key thing to the context of what you're speaking on.
What am I
Wade played.
ignoring? Go ahead.
They played in the toughest defensive era. They played in the slowest pace era. Those things matter. You're not scoring that many points in that era. Oh, it was only a select few people that was doing that, and that was during different seasons. It wasn't like all in one season. Everybody just coming out. Okay, I'm gonna drop 35. Okay, I'm gonna drop 32. Okay, I'm gonna. It wasn't. That wasn't common. People were scoring 90 points as a team. You're not about to just be scoring 35, 36 every season. That's
I
just
ain't gonna
not
lie.
happening.
James
You
Harden
can
is one of
talk.
the most talented offensive players we've ever seen, bro.
And like I said
I
yesterday, the things that he was getting away with, he came in the perfect time in the perfect era.
Oh wait, say bro, we going? You say you go off results. Look at the results of his seasons. He literally
He
had
was
one of the
all
greatest seasons ever.
he
There's
was
no
all
this
he's
is
an
what I'm
all world
saying.
season.
You're
But
only poo pooing
I
James
think
Harden
I
because
think
he
a
wasn't
lot
from
of
the area
times
you
though,
love, nigga.
He's an
I think a
all
lot
world
of
season.
times some of the stuff that D Wade has done does get swept under the rug because of the LeBron James effect.
I see. I'm not going with it.
No,
When D Wade won that scoring title, when he had Michael Beasley, Mario Chalmers, and we was like,
yeah,
damn, get D Wade some help.
it was before Bron got there, but we not finna. I mean, you got to think about it. He was with Bron for 4 years, right?
Mhm.
So if we gonna look at, okay, he got two of his chips with Braun, right? But we know that one of them he won. He was the man. He got his Finals MVP. He did what he did. He was the scoring champ. He was on the All Rookie team. He was an All Star MVP before he got with LeBron. And even
Mhm.
with everything that's being said, he's on the NBA 75th anniversary team, and he was a three-time All Defensive Player.
I understand all of that.
I just feel like when we talk about D Wade, when we talking about Harden, I feel like a lot of what D Wade did gets diminished because of the LeBron James effect.
N-
Because and let me just finish on what I'm saying. Because two of them championships that he won, he did get with Bron, and Bron was the Finals MVP and everything like that. But with Harden, we try to give him so much, but it's like I think the part that we are forgetting and not trying to take into consideration when we're looking at both of these dudes as the man. D Wade got it done as the man on the team. We can talk about who was on the Warriors teams he was facing and everything like that. But we don't give LeBron James no grace when we talk about who was on them Warriors teams when he was getting his ass whooped. We
I
don't give him
do.
that grace.
I say Steph Curry's 2015 ring is in question. It's just like it's a ring, but I say it all the time. All rings aren't created equal. I say it all the time. Like Toronto, that 2019 ring, Kawhi, he been living off that shit for damn near a decade. Like come on,
And
bro.
he won a ring before that, and got finals MVP before that too.
Okay. But I'm saying in Toronto, everybody blew their goddamn knee out or tore their Achilles or some shit like that, man.
When
Like
you when you
he
when
was more
you
known for that second round against Joel
when
Embiid than
you
anything else.
Google who was the 2019 champs, is it gonna
Oh
have an
my
asterisk by it, or just
god,
gonna say
bro.
Toronto Raptors?
We can never talk basketball. We always just gotta talk championships.
Injuries are a part of the game. That's basketball. That's football. That's hockey. That's soccer. That's everything. Anytime something is
But
physically happening, injuries can happen.
but I'm saying, but I'm saying, y'all act like some of these rings wasn't gotten because of crazy circumstances or
So we gonna
stuff
act
that
like
just was
that.
lucky.
So we
But
gonna
I'm
act like when
saying,
Kawhi.
why
So we
can't?
gonna act like
Oh
when
my god!
Kawhi got hurt, when Pachulia stuck his foot under him, that didn't change the whole landscape of how the Warriors got off. We ain't gonna talk about that
Yeah,
though. We only talk
I just
about
thi-
we only talk about the championship when people get hurt in it. Like, come on now.
no. I'm saying I look at all of that when Jokic, when the Warriors beat the Nuggets, when Jokic didn't have Aaron Gordon or Michael Porter Jr. or no, he didn't have Murray or Aaron Gordon. And I was just like, bro, he doing this with Monte Morris and Will Barton. The Warriors got off of that. When Ja Morant went down in like game 2 or 3, the Warriors got off of it. Like they statement was against the Celtics and they beat the Celtics. That was a good finals win. But the road to that, it's like, come on now. Like it's certain stuff that has to go your way. And that's just the end all be all.
That's the name of the game.
End all be. It shouldn't be the end all be all every time. Like, oh, he didn't. End of story. Like, come on, bro. Like, goddamn. That's just
That's how
that
it's
just
always
feel like
been.
that just feel like nigga, I don't care what's always been. I'm trying to talk basketball. I think James Harden is just as good as Dwayne Wade,
You say
and they're in the same tier.
you want to look people back in the Bible when David would have slew Goliath. He was like, I mean, but Goliath was a great too though, man. Man, we don't care about none of that right now. They was just man, he just told him up, bro. We ain't talking about both of them right now. We talking about the winner. You want to talk about the loser too? Like who? I ain't never seen somebody be so worried about. Man, but what about the losers' feelings? That's how you sound right now.
I mean, I don't look at James Harden as a loser. That's what I'm saying.
Did he win?
I feel like that if
That's
we see, and this is the same way, DJ. I feel like you kind of looking at James Harden career.
mhm.
You looking at James Harden career probably like his Houston days. He was a loser in Houston. He was a loser. You were the man. They built that team around you. You had that team for years. You have to blame him. But I think you trying to separate, the same way we talk about Kawhi Leonard. I talk about Kawhi Leonard all the time. You can separate his career into two. And I think that's kind of how you looking at James Harden. It's like, okay, you want to talk about his end all be all days in Houston, and then after that, because of certain circumstances and stuff like that, okay, cool. But them Houston days, that's on him. Now, if you want to try to say Brooklyn wasn't him, I'm with you on that.
It's just
If you want to try Philly wasn't on him, I'm with you on that. If you want to try the Clippers wasn't on him, I'm with you on that too.
I'm not saying that Houston was on him.
He was out there selling.
You said what?
He was definitely selling in the Clippers.
Yeah, but I think at that point he really wasn't trying to go nowhere, trying to be no number one. Like I think he was still, and I mean that Clippers team was kind of, I think he was definitely still going out there like, hey Kawhi, you still finna be that one. I'm just supposed to be, the second, third option on some nights, but you know Kawhi was too busy planting trees.
The
He
thing
had
is,
he had
everybody
protected that
don't
moment.
win. Everybody not gonna win championships, bro. You gonna lose to somebody that's better than you. If
I'm not
James
saying
Harden
that,
lose,
but
this is
it's
what I'm
just
saying. If James Harden lose to Stephen Curry, I'm like, okay. If you okay, he could have played better in a lot of these series. That is true. But there's never been a
I,
season
I
where I'm
think
like,
I
the
think
Rockets
the
should win a
only
championship. How many times did you have championship expectations for the Rockets team?
Oh my
I'm
God.
not gonna lie. I had expectations for them to win because I really did feel like for the
The
longest time
championship?
they were the only team that can really when we talk about the Western Conference, as good as some of these teams were, they were really the only team that could really hold a big lighter to Golden State.
But you just
And
said,
hold
but
on,
the,
let's not forget that they played an injured Golden State team and still lost. The same way that we talked about Portland, they played an injured Golden State team and still lost. So we not finna act like, hey, come on now. We had, a lot of teams that took advantage when a player went down. And when you got a player that go down on Golden State and you still can't, come on now. James Harden had too many bites at the apple against that team. And it was just like after a while, he kept blaming everybody else but him when he was the one that wanted. Hey, he wanted Chris Paul. He got Chris Paul. He wanted Clint Capella gone. He got Clint Capella gone. It's like we got to start looking at some of these moves that these star players are wanting and asking for. We just said he got to a Western Conference Finals with Dwight Howard, right? What happened? That nigga ain't like what happened. Got that nigga gone. That nigga, the White Howard, was playing for the goddamn Hornets. I feel like I remember that nigga in a Wizards uniform. The Hawks. That nigga went everywhere else after that, bro. So it's like, come on now. We got to start, looking at some of these dudes and, like I said, Houston James Harden, yes, he was a loser. Everywhere else he went after that, I'm not gonna blame you for Brooklyn. It was Brooklyn was a motherfucking headache. Not gonna knock you for that. He went to Philly, was on the team with an MVP who didn't show up.
And he had 2 40-point games and won the first game against the Celtics in the first round. I won't let people forget it.
That, did you see me kill him? That's why.
Ray,
Hey,
but that's what I'm telling you. Ray killed him for that too.
I'm not killing him for Philly. Like I said, Houston James Harden is what I really like put more of the blame on him for. I can't really kill him for Brooklyn. I can't really kill him for Philly. If you want to say the Clippers, but I still don't think he went over there to be the number one option. He went over there thinking that he was
But,
gonna have, the tree hugger with him,
but,
but he wasn't there either.
but Chris, that's fine. But this is my problem with Ray. What it was Ray just saying about Charles Barkley?
What
And
about him?
he was saying like Ray talk about people different depending on what era they was in. Like he'll praise a Charles Barkley and be like, "Man, do you not know how people was talking about him?" Woo, woo, woo. But if I do that for a younger guy like a James Harden, like yes, he didn't get it done, but neither did Charles Barkley, neither did Dominique Wilkins. Like, but
I think with Ray, just with that situation, Hard didn't get to the dance. He got there when he was the sixth man. We looked at him as like a crucial part of the team. But when you're talking about being the guy, he didn't get to the dance, bro. And I think that's the only thing. Like, if I'm just, if I'm thinking I know Ray the way I know Ray, Hard didn't get to the dance. So it's like, just like when y'all talking about this, D Wade and Hard and shit, D Wade got to the dance. And guess what he did when he got there? He won. He got a finals MVP. And we could talk about runs and everything. Like we could discuss all that at a later date. But I'm one of them that's a strong believer. Is like, yeah, we can have this
that's
conversation.
fake because nobody
Hold on,
killed KG.
and
Nobody
hold on.
killed
Let me
KG
finish. Let me
before he.
finish. I'm one of them that is a strong believer that with certain things, yes, we can go and look at the black and white, and it's gonna say so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so champion, so and so, so and so finals MVP. But we have the right to have those conversations. And that's what I was finna say before. Yes, we have the right to have. You could say, and this is my perspective on the whole D Wade and Harden statement. If y'all just care to hear it,
Okay, go ahead.
James Harden is a better overall offensive player. I mean, everybody wants to talk about how Steph Curry changed the game and all of this yada yada yada. James Harden got these referees not knowing what the fuck a travel was. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. James Harden had people trying to figure out what a gather step was. You had him having referees going to the lab trying to figure out, okay, what is this? What is that? He was another pioneer of the game as far as the way it got played, the same way that Steph was. Shit. We seen everybody take logo shots and do all these crazy threes the way that Steph was doing. But nigga, when we seen people trying to do that step back, that James Harden was doing, James Harden got away with it. Everybody else got called for a travel.
And they wasn't traveling, bro. He was, manipulating the game, bro.
James Harden was getting away with some shit that people got called for a travel
Man,
for.
y'all just like to talk shit about the
Bro,
guy who's not athletic that's taking advantage. Like,
let's stop the fakeness,
Well, no,
DJ.
I'm just saying,
You ain't
as
never
far as
put on
like
your
was hating
cake
somebody
Brunson
for
do
that
hard
hated
like
what Trae
I,
was doing. Hey,
you ain't never put on your cake for Harden like this. This is fake. All of this that you trying to defend Harden on now, you killed him for last past podcast. I ain't trying to hear none of this no more. You capping. All of it is cap.
all
You
I
do not
said he
believe what
has
you
an
say about
argument.
Harden.
You poo pooing. I think Harden's a fucking great player.
You can
Yeah.
okay, bro.
So man, you acting like Harden ain't shit just because he didn't get to a finals is crazy though. And
He's
you could
one dude that
appreciate
got
T-Mac.
around when the
You
cameras
you
on, his
you
manners
appre-
on.
so you can appreciate Charles Barkley. You can appreciate Vince Carter sorry ass. You can appreciate Charles
When did you
Barkley and
hear
all
me
these.
go? Name me a time where I was at bat for Vince Carter like that.
When you said he was better than Klay Thompson.
When the last time that happened? When the last time that debate happened, DJ?
Oh my god. So you do
Do
you
you ever
think
hear me just
do you think
when do
Vince
you ever go hear me go out of my way to bring up Vince Carter?
just because
Exactly. You get the stumbling over your words.
do you think
I
Vince
don't
like
Carter
never
I
better
bring
than
said,
him
Zach?
that
up.
that
I
nigga
haven't brought
James
him up
Harden
since
got
then.
more like
That was one
individual.
episode, and you love to run with that. Like I just
Watch
everything
this.
I
Watch
do,
this,
I
Chris.
say Vince Carter just the greatest player of all time.
Watch this, Chris. Do you think Do you think Vince Carter better than Klay Thompson?
Do I think Vince is
No,
better than
no.
Clay?
Yeah. I'm asking Ray because
You ain't had
watch
this
what he say.
conversation. I said from a talent perspective, he is better. I said from a resume perspective, Clay Thompson has a better career.
Why
I
can't I
said
say that
it.
about? Okay. Why can't I say that about James Harden and D Wade?
Which one are you saying? He had a better career?
I'm saying James
You said he
Harden
was
was
better talent?
better. Yes,
How you a better talent? I can do everything you can do just about on offense, and I can do more on defense. How you the better talent?
he cannot do everything James Harden can do on offense.
What did James
James
Harden do
Harden
on
was a
offense?
better shooter and he was a better passer, bro.
He was
Yeah.
better than passer, first of all. We not about to act like Harden is just 10 times better passer than
Oh
Wade
my
was.
god.
Wade wasn't a pass first.
No,
Wade
Two
wasn't even a
assist
pass.
champs.
that nigga
Wade wasn't
hard.
even a pass first player.
That nigga Harden got assist champs. That nigga was leading the lead in assists.
Wade wasn't even a pass first player and was still a great passer.
That's fine, but that nigga James Harden was leading the lead in assists.
Wait,
Twice. Get it
I have
twice.
a I have a question. Was Wade
Where
gonna
the
win
hell Chris
anything?
come from?
Was Wade finna win anything if LeBron never came to South Beach
He already
You know,
won.
so wait, Wade,
after beating the Mavericks?
yeah.
His career would have been in the toilet, bro. He'd have
Was
been. Y'all
Harden
remember
going
when Dwayne Wade won that chip?
was Harden gonna win anything, period?
Oh my
He-
god.
Okay then. We talking about somebody who actually did versus somebody who actually didn't.
You right. I mean, you right.
I,
I'm just
I guess
Did y'all ever have did y'all ever have did y'all ever
I'm just
have
kind of
belief?
confused
Did y'all ever have belief
because
in Harden to win anything? Let's start there. Did y'all ever even have not the team, but Harden? Did y'all ever believe he could lead a team to win?
who that
He's
DJ,
talking
I'm
about James Harden.
talking to the Harden fans all of a sudden.
man, look, I'll just feel it like this. Everybody is just acting like that all of a sudden that we can't look at players that unfortunately didn't win a chip that's better than some of these dudes that did. I mean,
That's
a lot
hard,
of
bro.
these players. I mean, it's a lot of people on the All 75 team that we putting over a lot of dudes that won, and a lot of them ain't got no rings.
Damian Lillard.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Shit,
saying.
Dame, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing. A lot of these dudes ain't got no chips. But
And
why is it so wrong for me to say that? Hey, if we just talking about an individual career, like, hey, I can give you your credit. Dwayne Wade, he got his team to the dance and he won. But if we just talking about accolades, James Harden has more scoring champs. James Harden has led the league in assists. he has a league MVP that D Wade cannot say that he has.
Yup.
I
And
believe
No,
he had. I believe he has more
before
All-Star
that,
selections. He's on the
before
75th
no,
that's all
anniversary
I'm
team
saying.
like he is.
they got the same amount of All Star appearances, and I already said Harden ain't getting no more. Um,
Harden got more
but
first team All NBAs. Don't do that.
what was the two guards he went against? That was
Who cares? Nigga, he didn't get them. Harden got his. Okay. You say you go
that
off results.
matters.
You say you go off
It does
results.
matter.
You
That
say you go off results.
like DJ
Oh,
he be
I'm
so good.
sorry. I'm sorry. I was a
He be
top
so
three
happy to
player
be
in
right.
the league
He be
during
so
my
happy to be
era.
right.
I'm sorry I
His,
wasn't a top three
his
player
toughest
in your
matchup was
league.
Klay
Shit is
Thompson.
crazy.
Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop it there.
I'm
We're
sorry.
not about to do that.
I'm a top three
D
player
Wade's
in
toughest
my
matchup was
era.
Kobe Bryant. That's not the same. That's not the
You just
same.
want to bring up
He was
Kobe,
battling
bro.
against AI. He was battling against T Mac. It's not the same.
Two
Harden
niggas
never
that
had to
didn't
go.
win. Two niggas
Harden
that
never
didn't
had.
win.
Harden never went against those guys though.
He went against Steph. Steph better than all them people you named.
Steph Curry's a shooting guard? Oh my bad. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know something I didn't know.
James Harden has been listed at point guard multiple times.
What was he getting on his first NBA season? Was he getting them at point
At
guard?
guard. At guard, nigga.
That's his way of saying I'm wrong and you right. He don't never want to admit you right. He was getting them at two guard.
Okay.
He ain't getting out one first NBA and no
But
point
you,
guard.
man, all
What
I'm
we
saying
saying, man?
is you just trying to discredit James Harden every way possible. When, like I said, he had
Is
one of the
James Harden?
greatest seasons ever. You see, you're not even
He had
acknowledging that.
he had one of the greatest seasons ever. So whose standard?
Okay, never
Yours?
mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. He's crazy. This dude is crazy. If T Mac had the season James Harden had in
They was let me did
2003,
we not just see them this summer talking about man T Mac was on the same level as Kobe Bryant at one point. They was hyping it up. They tried to revamp it. What are we talking about? I never in my life said T Mac on the same level as Kobe. Was he one of my favorite players? Yes, but I never said that T Mac was ever on the same level as Kobe. I don't care what he did in that one season. He led the league in scoring over Kobe. I don't care. Kobe is winning. T Mac ain't. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Are you winning or are you? What are you doing?
man, James Harden was first team All NBA 6 times. Dwayne Wade did it twice.
Sounds great.
That boy James Harden finished top 5 in MVP, top 3 in MVP 6 times.
That
D
sounds
Wade did it once.
spectacular.
Universally renowned. 25 points per game, 9 seasons in his career. D Wade did it 4. Like, it just is what it is, bro. James Harden had a longer, more prosperous, like, individual run. That's all I'm gonna say. It is what it is. You say what you want.
So,
That one champion, that 06 championship doing a
are
lot of heavy lifting.
type of player, you gonna love Harden career. If you are a man, I want to win. I don't care how I win it. I want to win. You gonna choose Wade's career. Wade talked about it. I sacrificed a lot of my game and a lot
I'm
of
not doing
stats
it. Ray.
because I wanted to win.
Ray.
Wade come from a whole different
D-Wade's
era.
best season.
Wade come from a different era. Wade come from a different era than Harden do. Harden come from that era. Harden came behind people who didn't really respect the game.
Yeah. This been out the mud. This your boy. What are we doing, man?
Am I lying?
Boy,
You look
said
at
this
Harden.
one out the
When you look
mud.
at Harden's career, that boy, man, no. He part of the reason why the NBA went in the turmoil of winning.
Okay, yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, bro, I'm finna get off, boy. My eyes getting heavy. This was some good talk. I'm gonna find some clips, but I'm finna get off here. We'll never agree. We'll never
Agree
agree.
to disagree.
Yeah, I agree to disagree.
The
We'll never
person,
agree.
the person that you're trying to
You
say,
said he didn't have an argument. That's fucking insane, bro.
you're still You're trying to make an argument for somebody you still ain't putting ahead of the guy you making an argument
Oh.
for. That don't make sense to me. Don't that sound ridiculous to you,
Because I
Chris?
think it's
I'm making an argument for a guy I would never put ahead of D
listen,
Wade. That don't even make sense to me.
because I'm
I'm
not.
just arguing for the
This
sake
is
of
my
arguing. I'm
thing.
never gonna put him ahead of D
Because
Wade,
I
but I
think you're
still make
going.
an argument
I
ahead of
think
him.
you. It's because I think you're going too far by saying he don't have an argument.
Not
That's
okay.
crazy,
Okay,
bro.
DJ. Okay, DJ. Out of 10 times, how many times will you pick Harden over Wade? If you had 10 times, how many times will you pick Harden over Wade?
Me personally, like, it's more of it's a Dwayne Wade nostalgia. I was a kid when he was doing that shit, so it felt more magical and shit like that.
The
Harden,
answer is a
we were
number.
grown.
The answer is a number, DJ. What are you talking about right now?
Chris,
If
bro,
somebody
the
asked me
shit is nostalgia. Why you picking Dwayne Wade so hard, bro?
who
That's what
your
I'm
top three
saying.
shooting guards, DJ, who your top three shooting guards?
Jordan, Kobe, D Wade.
Who your top? Oh, say it again.
But you gotta put them there, bro, because of the chips.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like
It's not
This,
like
James
we.
Harden. James
this
Harden
his
don't blow.
list.
D
This is his
Wade don't
personal
blow
list.
James.
You said what,
Bro,
Ray?
This is DJ's personal list.
but I'm saying you getting off of what I had a problem with you saying. You
You
said it's
making an
not an
argument for
argument like
somebody.
Harden is. So you not letting me get it. You're saying James Harden don't have an argument against D Wade. He does. His overwhelming individual success alone gives him an argument against Dwayne Wade, who didn't have the
And this
same
is
level of individual success, but he won. So
This
that's
this
doing a
this is
lot of
why
heavy lifting.
I say you sound crazy and disingenuous about it is because 10 times out of 10 you keep picking Wade over him. If it's an argument, you may be like, some days I might feel like Young Harden.
For
Some days I might feel like going
me,
Wade.
it's a lot of people that say Patrick Beverly said James Harden was better than
That's his argument, then not yours. You trying to pick up somebody else's argument you don't
highlight.
even want to have.
Chris, all I'm saying is that's not crazy. Y'all trying to make Pat Beverly sound like he's crazy. That's not crazy to say.
no,
If
I
you
just feel like it's just one of them things that we just talking about an individual talent, just on the offensive side of the ball of the ball, and if we just talking about somebody like yes, we gonna have to pick James Harden as far as just like he changed the way that he changed the way that people played the game with what he was doing. But if we just talking about if you just want to say winning as far as just like being part of a winning situation, then yeah, go ahead and go with D Wade because at the end of the day, he won his lone chip in 2006 by himself. And when he realized what LeBron was on, and he realized he had to take a back seat, hey, go ahead. I think we looking at James Harden in that situation where he tried to get it on his own. It just didn't happen. So right now we're just trying to see can he go get it as taking a back seat, which at this point he got to because of all the moves that he's made.
Boy, in the booster seat at this point. That boy done been in too many backseats.
I mean, has he really though?
like see, it sound like it sound like he just
Was
hate
he
Harden, bro.
was he in the backseat in Brooklyn?
He shouldn't have had to be, but he got hurt.
Was he in the backseat of the Clippers?
No.
Nigga made an All NBA team on
He
the
made an All
Clippers.
NBA team with the
So he,
Clippers. So I mean, if we go
he was
hold
a
on,
big
hold on,
guy
hold
with the
on.
Clippers.
If we gonna keep it a buck, he made All NBA when he was with the Clippers when he quote unquote went there and the tree hugger was supposed to be there with him. I mean, we ain't finna act like that. This ain't the first time we'd have seen somebody else had to carry for Kawhi since he left Toronto, but we don't ever talk about that. Don't nobody ever talk about that.
Yep, I say it all the time.
Nobody ever
These
talk. No, nobody ever talks about that. But
these
like I
single
said,
rings be doing a
I am
lot of
not
heavy
you.
lifting,
I
bro.
am not blaming James Harden for Brooklyn because let's just keep it a beam, bro. Like they went out there doing this COVID shit. Kyrie ain't want to do the shit, and then when they finally did make it to the playoffs, Kyrie wasn't even nowhere to be found. James Harden got hurt. He was out there just being a shell of himself, and KD was a towaway. KD was a towaway. That's literally the last real run that we can really just be like, damn, KD really had a chance, but his goddamn shoe was goddamn a inch and a half an inch too goddamn big.
Right, don't care.
That would have been KD's chance to shut everybody up, but his foot was just a little too goddamn long. So now it's like KD really fighting for his life. And I get it, bro. I get it. It's like, don't get me wrong. I'ma still,
Boy, y'all
be
be
on a
having
nigga
too many
ass.
excuses for
I'ma
this shit.
still be, no. I'ma still be on his ass the way that it needs to. Hey, I'ma still get on him. But at the same time, I have a certain like, hey man, I get it, but guess what? I still got to get on his ass. It is what it is. I can sit here and tell you everything that done happened. Two things can be true. Everything that I said happened. Hey, it happened, but guess what? I'm still gonna get on your ass because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And I'm still gonna get on James Harden, regardless of what happened. Because, like, say, man, you done did all this moving around and this jumping around. You done went from KD and Kyrie to goddamn you was on the team with Joel Embiid. He won the MVP. I'm still gonna get on you.
I just think Ray is acting like James Harden is not of that caliber when he is. You can say you want Dwayne Wade because of the winning, but don't say it's because he's just overwhelming, look better than James Harden, bro.
Because I feel like realistically, bro, you got to go ahead and just look at their careers in a certain type of light. Like, you can go ahead and talk about D Wade and everything else, but it's like, okay, are we gonna look at D Wade like just completely in the same light? Because we're not gonna act like that. Them other two chips wasn't because of Braun. He wasn't the Finals MVP. He benefited, but he wasn't the reason why they won. So that's why I'm like, it's a little context we got to put into it. Like, okay, let's compare they careers when it was just them. Did James Harden get it done? No, but say, man, we just can't ignore some of the shit that he done.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, like he's regular.
And he's
Eh,
not. Like I
like
said,
that's
that
crazy.
Houston run he had, you can never look at it like it was just nothing. But at the same time, in the same breath, you gotta still look at it like, hey man, as good as you was the one that we was looking at that was supposed to get past Golden State. You was the one that even when that first year that the Clippers came together, James Harden was still killing them by himself.
That nigga was cooking, bro.
He was
He
killing
was
who?
cooking. So that's why I say, like, hey, we can look at the greatness that he gave us in Houston, but we still gotta criticize him for just coming up short because he didn't win the big one. Let
He was
alone get
he
there.
was
He
killing
didn't
who
get
by
there.
himself?
What?
Who did y'all say he was killing by himself?
The Clippers, whenever PG and Kawhi first got there that first year, and they still had Lou Will, they still had Patrick Beverly. He was still cooking them that first year they got together. We were still looking at the Rockets as like a team that should have been able to beat Golden State, but he just couldn't get it done because he had Patrick Beverly doing the barbecue knees, man. Come on now, we ain't finna act like we don't remember that. He had
Right.
them knees together like they was trying to put a plate together at a picnic.
Right, Ray just do the easy thing and just, oh, he won, he didn't. He won, he didn't. He won, he didn't.
Hey man, I can give niggas credit where credit is due. It's just hey man, yeah,
Oh
I
no.
can give you credit when I give it to you, but at the same time, I can give
We
you all the credit in the world that
Joe
season. But I can also tell you that, hey, as good as you were, you still didn't get it done. Just like last,
I don't
hey,
know. I
Joe
just know.
Dumars is better than James Harden. Now let's wrap this up.
Yeah. But what's the call? I just know, like, I don't know, the way the way I watch basketball is the same way I approach it when I step on the court. I want to win. I
yeah,
don't care about if I have the best stats. I want to win. If you want to be on my team and you don't want to win, I don't want you on my team. I don't care if you can go out there and get 50. We losing, I don't want you on my team. That's the same way I watch basketball. So I can't change how I view it because that's if I get on the court right now, we playing pickup. Some people might be on the court laughing. I want to win. I ain't laughing when I step on the court. I don't care
You
what level
respect
it is.
Charles Barkley as a player and don't respect James Harden as a player, and neither one of them have won. Is that you just don't like young players?
I didn't like how it looked when Harden was doing it.
Okay, see that you never said that. Okay,
I've always said that. I mean, I ain't gonna
Wait,
bring it up
what
every
what
every
what what
single.
didn't you like about it though?
I didn't like it. It was just how he was bending the rules of the game. That's just not how I grew up
slightly
watching.
unethical. It was unethical.
I didn't watch. I didn't see that when I was growing up watching basketball. People being able to do what he was doing. I'm like, bro, wait, what? That's a travel.
I
Like, what are
mean,
we doing?
I'm
And
not.
people was
This
just
is,
people just
but
people
see,
just
this
got
is
on board with it and was like,
this
I mean,
this is my whole thing about that. You cannot like it, but the way that I look at it is that if you create, if you are somebody that again, he changed the game in the way that people play. No matter what we want to say, everything that he was doing, that's what we're seeing now. But the only thing that I could really criticize him on is that he didn't get it done with bringing a new type of way as far as we play.
he one of the
Steph
few. He one of the few players that helped change the game that didn't win though.
that
Like
didn't win off the
one time we
that
think about
didn't
people that
win,
changed the
and that's what
game,
I'm saying.
people changed
He
their
did
game because
not
they was
win
winning
off the
by
way that
doing
he
it.
changed the game. Like when you think about people that you say, "Oh well, he changed how we did this." We changed for the most part. Niggas done came on top off the way that they changed it. I feel like that might be really the only flaw if we talk about Harden as far as like if I'm just speaking of how you think, Ray, as far as just like winning, like
But
it's how you just say you ain't like how he
He
did
ain't
this,
winning
this, that, and the
basketball
third.
when he was playing.
But guess what? But guess what? If he would have won off of that, you couldn't have
how's
been
it not
mad
winning
at him.
basketball? You get into conference finals. That's what I'm saying. You saying conference getting to conference finals is not winning basketball, nigga. That's like getting to the final four.
I
What are you
remember when
talking about?
Rachel Nichols was
Nah,
interviewing T Mac
Ray,
and Kobe,
Ray, Ray want
and
that chip out of him.
they asked Kobe about the way Harden and the Rockets how they play, and it was similar to what Luka started doing, where it was one man dominating the basketball, and the rest of the players just out there just kind of just waiting for the pass to catch and shoot. And he said it's not that's not real basketball. It's not winning. That's not a formula for winning basketball. Like it should be some movement out there. It should be some more. It should be more than just one guy dominating the ball for the whole shot clock. And what he was saying at that time, it proved to actually be true. You can make it to the conference finals when you play against another team that's actually structured. I don't care. You can talk about the firepower. I understand Golden State this, Golden State that. That's not the only team they lost to. They lost to another team too that they had no business losing to. But Harden choked that series. But we don't talk about that because guess what? He was. I mean, you see what he did in the season, though. I don't care what he did in the season. What did he do in the postseason? That's the separator.
But you the
That's
same
all.
nigga that gave LeBron credit for getting to a finals,
LeBron
getting
won.
swept, and doing nothing.
Don't bring up another guy that won versus a guy who didn't win. Don't do that. Bring up AI somebody. Bring up somebody who didn't win.
Man, all them niggas cheated the game that whole era. So this shit made everything look weird.
Hmm.
When KG went to Boston, that shit made LeBron go to Miami. LeBron went
And
to
guess what?
Miami. That shit made KD go to fucking
Guess what, DJ?
Warriors. They all that winning shit for that era. I don't
And
look at
guess
that
what,
shit the same.
DJ?
Bro. What?
If Kobe wouldn't have beat Boston,
Oh,
we'll be having the
Lord.
same conversation right now.
That's
Man, how was he supposed to beat that Boston team? And he was outclassed. They had more firepower. Guess what he did? He didn't complain. He didn't whine about it. He didn't go join another team. He got on the phone with Mike and said, "Hey, Mike, I mean, what should I do differently?" That's what winners do. They gonna talk to another winner. Hey man, when you was struggling against this team, man, what did you do different? How did you approach this? I guarantee you, Harden to get on the team on the phone with nobody. Harden just went back in the gym and said, "I mean, let me just practice some step backs. Maybe I didn't shoot enough step back threes. You know, maybe I didn't do enough Euro steps." Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Okay, we gotta get out of here, y'all. That's funny. I let you have it. That's funny.
Hey.
All I said was it's a conversation. You act like James Harden just some regular guy. Nigga is one of them ones, man. But it is what it is. But yeah, we gone, man. Quit disrespecting these guys just because they not winning. As the guy, this is Westbrook. He ain't never got out the first round, and B never got out the second round. Those are real losers. But yeah, all right.
Then another one.